Wait. Now we're live.
Okay.
Guys,
Maria White, you
something,
dumb cunt.
and they're
You're
walking
nothing but a liar.
toward.
She's talking right
What?
now.
And you know this. The funny part of it is, though, you didn't start none of your stupid shit until the Charles Creedy thing happened. Oh, I got video and all that stuff. But you're an idiot. You know this, right? You know this. The funny part of it is, you dumbass, is that you started this shit because Charles Creedy was supposedly attacking you and trying to get you to go out with him and all kinds of shit. Because he done that to several girls. And then all of a sudden, you just kind of went haywire, blamed my kid for some shit, for stealing your art or something, which she did not steal. She drew on her own, like she still does. But you want to lay the blame on everybody else, and then all of a sudden, you become a fucking Fruit Loop. Think about that one. You did. You became a Fruit Loop. You swing both ways now. That's kind of weird on your part. Real weird. So, see, I remember things that you don't, probably. But like I said, all this stuff started when this so-called person that was playing Charles Creedy, which is that old man that you was flipping out over, saying that he was trying to get you to do whatever, and then that's when all hell broke loose, and that's when you decided to blame everybody for everything, and you got to be a total fucking idiot. Now, after all that was said and done, you started getting on to Autumn's ass about your art, which she wasn't doing your art. She was drawing on her own as she was learning how to do it. Then you had to become a bitch and go after her. Then I went after you, if you remember right. Then I put you in your place because I found out you lied about your fucking age. You lied about a lot of things. Like you said that your sister died. Well, come to find out, you didn't actually really have a sister. It was supposed to have been your best friend. And she didn't die either. So you see, you dumb dumb. There's things I remember that you don't think anybody else remembers. And then you get on Twitter and then you start drawing all kinds of nasty, stupid shit. Think about that one. I remember that too. You know, you can run and you can try to fucking hide, but you already know people know the truth about you. You're just a fucking cunt. Plain and simple.
And the character that was played was
That's how
18
I
and
feel
up
about you.
anyway.
Mhm.
And you need
There
to
was
shut up
nothing
and leave everybody
underage.
alone.
Let Bear talk. Sorry, he was trying to talk over ya. I was trying to get him not talk over ya.
Oh, that's fine. Go for it.
Okay. Here, I'll put Shiro on the mic.
Hello. Anyway, like I said, guys, the character that was played at the time, Lunar, was basically my OC's wife that was 18 and up. There was no 15-year-old involved. All characters are above 18 anyway. There was nothing out of roleplay that was going into the real world. We never went out of it. Role-playing was supposed to be separate. Fantasy and reality don't mix.
And I have the evidence in front of me that I can. Hold on.
No, but she lived in fantasy.
I know.
Because when you live in fantasy, she lied about her age. And she was actually 18 when she fucking lied.
Why can't I not zoom that?
And I also want to remind people, no, there was no actual minor involved.
Okay.
No
Here
minors.
we go.
Nope. Because we made it very clear that that type of stuff was not allowed. And we didn't allow that. And you could see here,
Let me get it up there. Damn.
and you could see this person lied. Talking about how basically we forced NSFW, which we never did. And also on top of that, we never actually had a 15-year-old RP in it. We'd said everybody's 18 and up. That's the rule.
And then we have this there.
Because Maria, I caught you in couple of lies about your age. You told me one time you were 13, and then you turned around and told me that you were 15. And then you said that you lied about that too because you didn't really want nobody knowing your age, and you was actually 18.
Oh,
So
oh, sorry. Go ahead.
you made a mistake, girlie. See, you can't lie very well. You can't. That's been a proven fact. And yes, I do remember a lot of shit that happened back then. And everything you've been saying or have said, not true. That's why I'm hated by you and a lot of other people, but I don't care. It's because I do remember a lot of things. And like I said, most of this shit didn't start until after the Charles Creedy bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't believe me, go back on my YouTube page and go to videos and scroll until you find the shit about Charles Creedy.
And not only that, let me also put this in here. If I am correct, and I should be, Windaho, you had a fucking liar on your channel. This never happened. She is lying out of her damn fucking mouth. Even I can tell, and I know and see. And I haven't even talked to Fishbrains before.
You're blocked anyways. Doesn't matter.
Oh, I don't care if I'm blocked or not. And he never manipulated you, for one. Two, Fishbrains, let me get this through your little thick skull. He told you he would wait it. You lied out of your fucking mouth and went behind every fucking word. So my thoughts here is like, okay, she's. I thought she was pretty nice at first, but now that I'm seeing how much of a liar you are, yeah, you're not nice at all. Your colors are showing pretty bad. And here is what I think is you lying so much, and yet you lied to Windaho and someone named who's that chick again? Sparlament. So you have lied, ma'am. Same have you, Spiralment. So keep
Maria,
lying. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Maria, I want you to remember something. We're going to go back just a little bit further than this. Remember that you and somebody else got together and you boo-hoo-hooed because he kept going after you and he threatened you. And it wasn't Shiro either. You remember who he was. I'm not going to mention his name because you should remember, because you lied to him about your age too. Then he sent you some very nasty messages, said that he was going to kill you. And that was
Am I
another
scared of you,
person
Windaho?
that said that to
No.
you. You
In
remember
fact,
that?
just the opposite. No, you're
Let,
lying.
let her talk.
Sorry.
Damn. That's twice you tried to interrupt her. No, 3.
Sorry.
Sorry, Bear.
You're okay. But remember that, I can't even talk. Remember that, Maria? Do you remember that other person that you got into it with, and you boo-hoo-hooed about that one, and you asked me what you should do? I told you to block that person, didn't I? And then you were scared to death because he went after you again. Think about it. You lied to everybody. You lied about your age several times to several people. You told that other person that you wanted to get serious, and then you didn't want to, and then you kind of led him on, thinking nothing would happen, and then he got pissed at you, and then he threatened you.
I don't care.
So see, I remember.
I don't care.
Go back further than Shiro. Okay, go way back. And if you need to, I'm still on Face or on Discord. I'll give you my shit. You can message me and I'll tell you. I'll tell you who that other person was. Because you probably don't remember. But see, you've done nothing but fucking lie your ass off since I've met you. And I never liked you then. I don't like you now. And I told you that here a while back. I don't like you. See, you're just a little cunt. Just like several others that think you can get by with murder, more or less. and you can keep getting by with it. It don't work that way. You remember, karma's a bitch, baby. Karma is a fucking bitch. You got caught. Now you need to back the fuck off and leave everybody alone. Because I'll put you on my fucking shit list too.
Be helpful if I did that. Hello, Prince Chaos. Long time no see.
Well, it was, you know who I'm talking about. I don't want to mention his name because that's been a long time ago, and I don't even think he's on Discord and stuff anymore. So
No,
I think he actually got off of there. But I'll message you and tell you who it was. But she did that kind of shit to him too,
I
and that's
figure.
why he got pissed off at her. If you remember, like she made a big deal out of it
Mm-hmm.
there for a little while. She did. She made a big deal out of it, and then there was a couple other girls that crossed the same person and told him to block him, and they would ignore me. In fact, one of them would block him, and then 5 minutes later, she'd unblock him, and I didn't believe him because I figured that he was lying through his teeth. Well, he sat there. We did a share screen one day, and he messaged her, and when he did, she said, "What the fuck do you want?" He just said nothing really, and then she got pissed off at him or something to the effect that she blocked him. And it was one of the ones that went after Autumn not real long ago because she was hanging out with Benton, and she blocked this person, and it went 5 minutes later, and I was sitting there watching this. She unblocked him, and he asked her what she was doing, and she said she was in school or something, and she got pissed at him, blocked him again, and when 5 minutes later she unblocked him. So I mean, there are several girls that you guys have been friends with, and they've all been bitches, and Maria's one of them.
Mm-hmm.
So they're all getting caught is what the problem is. And they don't like it. They don't like it at all. So Maria White, you need to really shut your mouth. You really, really need to shut your mouth. Because you're nothing but a little 2-bit cunt that nobody likes. To be honest with you. That's no joke.
I think there is a link. Yeah, okay. I sent the referral link. Echo location. No need the echo location. He should be able to join. Sorry, you can continue, ma'am.
Oh, I'm good. I've said what I wanted to say. But she's nothing but a liar. Just like the other couple girls that
Contact, I'm sure.
I know have done
Okay.
nothing but cause bullshit.
But I'm also gonna get rid of that.
In Windaho, I have no idea who the hell you are. But listen, I'm telling you the truth when I'm saying this stuff. I am telling you the fucking truth. I don't lie about nothing on here because I will not lie for anyone, and I don't lie
Who says?
at all.
Did you just go
comes
on
to
your
humans.
Twitter? Is this Twitter?
No. Here. I have him blocked, remember?
Oh
And some
yeah.
of you better think twice because you're not human anyway,
Mm-hmm.
and you're acting like one of them ones that aren't. I mean, these guys told you the truth, and you didn't want to listen, so now time is to start listening.
Mm-hmm. I only added the QR code because I'm trying to earn cash.
People aren't stupid anymore, I'm telling you. It's only getting
Mhm.
worse. People are just downright stupid anymore.
Fun, aren't they?
Well, they've all got a one-track mind. Think about it. One track. I used to call that to Darren, remember? Telling me how to one
Mhm.
track. Tell that to Marty. And Marty was the one that caused a lot of the problems anyway.
I don't know what got fully copyrighted. I swear, Layers of Fear literally gets me more copyrighted than ever. Gosh, I'm afraid to play the music now. It's creepier with the music, actually.
If you're feeling like collagen drama, I can finish it.
I put 2 more screenshots.
Did you send it to me, or where'd you go?
There we go.
Oh. Could have sent it to me too, goof. Alright, hold on.
The funny thing of it is, too, is that when long after all that, that's when Marty Mouse Militia started all his shit. And then, it's no
Wrong
joke.
button.
We can go back that far. And then he was playing
It's
Darren
Emma.
McQuiston, and the Darren
Hello.
McQuiston, they stole that name because it was a real pedophile, and Marty and them used it to be an asshole.
Okay, I got more screenshots to pull up.
I'll put them up there.
About to. Just give me a moment. Like, he sent them to you, so I'm like, I need them sent to me so I can do so I don't have to go back and forth with the copy and pasting.
But see, the funny thing of it is, though, it wasn't long after all that happened, then that's when the Charles Creedy thing was going on, and then Marty got into the picture somehow or another, and then all this shit kept on going. But Maria wanted to
Hello?
fight with everybody though at that
Oh.
time. She was being an idiot.
Hello, Fernando. Or F2. I don't know how to pronounce your names on here. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, bear crashed.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh no! I didn't want her to crash. Wait, which one do I have first? That one. Doi. Okay.
There should be back in a moment.
I hope so. All right. So this is also another one. One, she does lie out of her fucking mouth. Also, sir, you can talk.
FS.
Hold on. Okay. I'm not going there. Okay. But yeah. I don't even know if this one is. That is true. She really doesn't. She really doesn't.
Who is?
I think it is Fernando.
Fernando?
I think.
Oh,
I think.
I don't know what it is in the studio. Yep. No one pushed anyone to suicide. We just
No.
had to-
We have been not literally saying anybody should.
kill themselves.
Exactly. I don't even recommend that. It's bad. Oh, here for everybody's sake. I don't even know if Cash is on, so I could get rid of this comment.
Just right click on the icon and then just click delete the comment.
I know, but I don't know if he's on there. Got on here or not, so that's why I was like, but I'll delete it just to be on the safe side. Oh, what? Hello. Everybody's hopping off on me. Hello. Welcome back. Anyway, but yeah, there is really nothing
And we don't know
truthful.
what happened to her sister. That's the funny thing. We don't know.
Actually, her sister, she lied about having a sibling, remember?
I remember she had a brother, but her friend Hannah was the one that killed herself.
Bada bing, bada
But we
boom.
don't
She wasn't
know.
a sister.
That's the thing. We don't know if
What
they
a
got a
price.
story of that.
But yeah, there is like no story behind to back her shit up. She doesn't tell the fucking truth. Even Bear told her.
And on top of that, we
Oh.
don't know where, where this happened or how.
Mm-hmm. She don't back up her shit. It's
Oh, and they claim to be a guy now, but I don't buy that for a penny.
I don't buy for shit. Okay, hold on, guys. I gotta fix something. Because this is really gonna bug me. And it's the mouse. The mouse is gonna bug me because it's not supposed to be smaller than a pineapple in a sea.
You might want to get the adjustment to clear some picture.
And that one. There we go. Yeah, it's still bigger than normal. Fuck. Okay, whatever. But yeah, as you can see, okay, so this one's about Draco. We just need stuff about you.
Yeah.
So yeah, what Little Miss Butthook or Dumbass or whatever.
She has no brain anyway. It's a fish brain. And no, I don't care if they go by a trans. I don't care. They have no credibility anyways.
No, they don't. Ah. Oh, hi, Bear. But yeah, do y'all want to put your inputs on what you just found out? I would love to, but I can see what I can do. Yeah, I can, or I think there's a way for me to do that. But yeah,
It can be fixed.
yeah, it can be fixed. I sorry. I would like to do that. But there's one slightly little issue. I would get copyright for that.
Right. Also, there is a picture I have of real life from the time I can show you. I'll find it.
Yep.
Show it to you.
And he left again.
Crash.
Yeah, he crashed, I think. I don't know. But I would I would like to try to do a movie. Hello. And device is not
Okay,
connected.
Miss Maria, you also said that you had a sister, but I remember, right, that she was supposed to be your best friend. That being said, you said that she died, your so-called sister. And the funny part of it is I thought we debunked that ages ago. But the weird thing of it is I remember you also had a brother and you said you didn't have one. And the pics and stuff you're talking about, because I read your screenshots, you're not talking about Shiro. You was talking about somebody else. See how fucked up and stupid you really are? Damn, girl, you need medication, apparently. Or you that you was taking too much of it, you just don't remember anything. I remember. I remember. And the sad part of it is with you, though, is that you started going off the deep end and started blaming everybody for everything else. I remember what the person sent you. because that person sent me the screenshots of what he said to you. But there were some other things going on that you played a part of it in, and you acted like you didn't do no wrong, and you did, dummy. See, I can't stand people like you. You're just totally fucked in your head. Now I want you to get my shit, and I want you to message me, and I'll tell you exactly. I'll tell you fucking exactly who did what. Okay? Because I know who you're talking about, and you got the people mixed up. And then you was talking about taking your medications and waiting for it to kick in. That's funny too. Why? And why would you tell somebody that you have to get into the shower and just scrub your body like crazy? That's fucked up too. Why would you do that? Nobody needs to know that. That's kind of odd on your part, don't you think? And why would you say it where screenshots could be taken? That's kind of stupid on your part too. And you're totally fucked up. Where you belong is in a fucking institution. You belong in an institution.
Mm-hmm.
So I know the person that you're talking about. I know exactly who he is. Do you need to be reminded? Like I said, I'm open to talk with you. And I'm going to put you in your place too.
Still chose to be blocked.
Ain't she in the server though?
No.
Yes, remember? Hello. I'm
What?
being
Fish
messaged.
roll?
Yeah, remember? She's in that,
One with Nexus 2000?
yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, I was reading. I didn't mean to dip out, but I was reading those screenshots.
Oh, no, you're
She's
good.
not even. She's not even talking about Shira. She's not even talking about him at all.
It's his. Damien's on her side.
Yeah, it's Dashi.
Yeah, I know.
I gotta find the server. Yeah, there we go.
Isn't it a bit ironic Damien's on the side of somebody when he's an actual pedophile himself?
I find that funny. Sorry, that's not supposed to be funny, but yeah, Damien shouldn't be. Then again, ain't he the. But that's funny. I give up on figuring things out. Also, is this really her? Just to be on the safe side? Or would it just say fish brains on here?
Fish brains, something like that.
You know, the funny thing is she calls herself fish brains. Fish have more
Or
brains than
school.
she does.
Yeah, well, she's in the server that me and Shiro are in, and I'm like trying to find her account name.
It's in there.
It's in here. I don't know it. I saw it.
Mm-hmm.
So did you.
When I read those screenshots, it just said it wasn't him. It wasn't Shiro she was talking about. I know who she's talking about. But like I said, I don't think that person's online anymore that I know of.
I don't know. Where is she? Is she? Or something like that. Okay, he disappeared again. But yeah, I'm trying to find it.
She has no brains.
I'm starting to think that is her account because.
But I also remember saying that she had a brother too. She didn't have a sister; she had a brother. And then she told me at one time that
Nope, I found it.
she showed me a picture of her and that girl, and she told me at that time that it was her friend or whatever. But I don't understand why people have to fucking lie their asses off.
I never looked at her. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to look at it.
She's
I
not even
never.
pretty, to be honest with you.
I was talking about fish brains.
Yep.
Yeah, you have her left, don't you? But what's funny is that she's in the exact same server as me and Shiro, and she hasn't even realized it.
Right. I disappeared again.
the idea.
Oh, no.
I have the
Yeah.
idea that.
Okay.
What'd she do? Ow! Sorry if that was a Q-tip. Squeak. Okay, I won't look. But
Oh yes, that's right. The art is very revealing. Not in the server now.
No, not in that server. No.
Yes, there is. There should be people that.
Yeah, but there's people that are admin in this server, but I'm not one of them. That's what I'm saying.
But you should probably let Nexus know that you have an old friend who is lying out of their ass about you.
I'll figure that shit out. Because honestly, I think Bear Walker can tell those who've known me that it never happened. And
No.
on top of that, there was never any sign that there was a report.
In fact, if I remember right, I told you guys to get rid of her. Because she was in your server.
She
And I
was a
told her
fun
to get rid of her and block her. Because she's causing too much drama.
Yeah. But here's the thing. I did say anything in RP does not go into the real world.
And yet
You said that a million times.
I did.
At least.
And yeah, I believe Fishbrain also stole art too,
Oh, lovely, an RP.
if I
Like I
remember
said.
right.
Well, she's a parasite. I'm being serious. She's a parasite.
And people remember, she claims to be trans, but I don't buy it. And I'm not saying that to insult trans people, mind you. It's just there's a difference between being trans, if you really are, versus pretending to be for an opportunity's sake. There's a
Being
big
trans,
difference.
You got a demon. I'm sorry, that's true.
Well, again, my point is God deals with this stuff. We don't. But the point is, it is free
No,
will,
but we
yes.
can call them out on it.
Call them out on their hypocrisy, yes. But we can't kill them, though. That we can't do.
No, we can't do that, but
No.
don't want to do that.
No, we're not
That's
going to
not
like
what we're
encourage violence or death.
No.
Like we're not encouraging that. What we are saying is their hypocrisy needs to be called out on. Like,
Yep, because it's getting ridiculous. Getting very ridiculous.
and guys, you're allowed to be what you want, and it's free will, yes. But the Almighty, in the end, decides things, guys. It's not
Exactly.
my job to judge what you do. It's not my business because, let's be honest, what you do over 18 isn't my problem.
And a lot of you dumbasses, I want you to understand something. Keep your nose out of other people's business.
Like,
Unless you know for a fact on something.
here's
Until
the
you
thing.
do, shut the fuck up.
Exactly. And here's the thing. If you and the other person agree to RP, just leave it alone. Like, that's all it is. Like, everything in RP stays there because that's the point. We don't bring the real world and RP into each other. We keep them separate. And also, Lunar was a character that was designed to be like OC's wife. That was the whole point. And guess what? The character was basically about the same age as my character at the time in the story. That's the whole point. The real world did not ever mix between the two.
No, when you was in your server though, you did the role play thing, with the characters and stuff, but
Right.
it was never anything bad. It never was.
No, because we always kept it where, what happens there is what's with the story. Everything outside of it made no difference. I don't care if Fishbrain's watching this because Fishbrain's an idiot and I don't really care and I don't really like him anymore anyway because they're
Well, honey,
scum.
let me tell you something. She's like an amoeba. All they're good for is to shit, piss, and eat. They have no brains. And they're really not good for anything. So, and then that's when, and then after all this shit happened, it's not long after all this stuff happened. Then she popped off that she said that she's trans and all this other kind of stuff. I don't believe any of that either. I mean, it's just stupid. But she was in those screenshots though. She was talking about that she had keeps stuff in her body and all kinds of stuff like that. Said, why the fuck would you even mention that? I mean, I could see in private DMs or something, but not.
But we never here's the thing. We never said, hey, don't worry about it. It's fine. Nobody's saying you can't have fun, guys. No one's saying that. It's just what happens in RP stays in RP. That's the whole point. And I don't care. Again, like I said, I don't care if Fishbrain is listening to this because I really don't give two fucks. And also, like I said, when it comes to all this trans stuff, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I leave y'all alone. As long as you're not harming anybody, I don't care. Like, yeah, I may not agree with things, but that doesn't make me transphobic because, again, I'm not calling you to be killed because transphobic is when you kill someone. That's not transphobia. When you're just leaving someone alone, that's not transphobia. Killing someone is phobia. Why do you think spider phobia is? You're killing a spider. Well, you want me to give an accurate point that when you generally fear something, yeah, you have to kill it. But when you don't have fear of something, you leave it alone, don't you? All right. Here's a Keenan. I'll let Keenan say a little bit more.
Just now that they can actually know what day and what month that we gotten together.
Right. And we did.
Because me and you got together on December 3rd of 2023.
Right.
So they are now allowed to know the date. Gosh darn it, his head's bigger than mine and he doesn't lower it down. For me to put it over my head. Damn. Anyway, actually, I mean, Bear, remember that me and Shiro got together on December 3rd after I was like completely mellowed out now?
Yeah,
after after Draven dumped my ass.
Yep.
And that was in 2023.
Yeah.
So we've been together for 3 years.
Oh yeah, that's right. 2026 ago, 3 years now.
Yeah. Almost 3 years. So now you remember that we're
But yeah, so here's the thing. I never said anything out of RP that you had to show yourself. I didn't ask you to do that. And besides, why would I force anyone to do anything? They could have just said no, and if they didn't say no, that was consent. Mm-hmm. If I remember right. Because isn't that
the person that did ask her to show herself,
Yeah, but I never asked that.
I know you didn't, but the other person did. And however, I don't even think that person's on Discord anymore, or YouTube, or anything else for that matter.
Yeah.
I haven't seen her in her hair of them. So.
Yeah.
And yeah. You need to message me. You honestly do.
And here's the thing. I've been just streaming and gaming. I haven't really paid any contact with anybody. No, not Damien. Damien's just, I'm just going to be honest. He's just not a good person. He's not.
No, and he's a fucking stalker, and he needs to leave me alone before I fucking
Now, and that didn't actually happen back in 2023 either. It's like 2019, somewhere around in there. Because we lived in that one house. We moved in it, I think, toward the end of 217 or 2017 to 2018. It's somewhere around there when we lived over on that other street. And that's when Autumn first met you guys. And then that's when we first met her. Bitch cunt. And
But here's the thing: nobody was forced to do anything, and people could have just told me
No.
no, and I would have
no,
respected it.
I'm
It's not
just
that
saying
hard.
though that she had was fucked around with somebody else before all of this. And that person got pissed.
Right.
He's the one that said all that shit to her. So Maria White, the twat that you are, message me and I'll give you a refresher on who said that shit to you. Because it definitely was not Shiro.
Nope.
And he did not make no threats towards your family or anything else for that matter. But
Never
I know
did.
he did. And I will remind you.
He probably won't because she's an idiot. She doesn't care.
Oh, she'll be a chicken shit.
Mm-hmm.
But that's okay though.
And if Fishbrain's offended by what I say, I don't really care. They lost the right to care when they started throwing away. When remember they were under 100 subs, and all I remember is after they hit 100 subs, they changed. I haven't.
Neither have I.
No. But here's the thing: I don't change who I am because of how many subs I got. Because I learned to stay more close to what you guys would want me to be, and I did. And even
But like I
you
said, a lot of
made
this
sure of
stuff.
that.
So we met you guys, I think, back in 2018, somewhere around in there. Me and Autumn met you guys.
Yeah.
And we've been friends between the end of 2017 and 2018 because Autumn was graduating in 2020. So it was between 2017 and 2019, somewhere around
What
through
was
there.
that? What was that?
And
Focus.
but I remember
No
but I
ADHD.
remember who she was into it with. And that guy is not online, like I said, online that I know of anymore. I haven't seen hide nor hair of him. We were friends on Facebook. He deleted me for whatever reason, but Autumn had fights with him too, if you remember, right?
I
told
do.
you who. Okay. And he did the same thing to her. But I know, I mean, she's got you confused, and that pisses me off because she's throwing shit at you that you didn't do.
No, because I don't remember ever saying like, "Hey, send me a picture of yourself without clothes on." I never said that.
No.
And on top of that, I did say every character is fiction, so it means every character's over the age of 18. I did say that multiple times. So that meant what happens with those characters was within that
But
rounds.
see, she had a bad habit of lying about her age too, because she lied to the other person about her age. And that's the thing that pisses me off. If you're going to tell somebody your age, you tell the fucking truth on how old you actually are. And don't sit there and fucking lie, because that'll get one person in trouble or get that other person in trouble. You know? I mean, it's stupid. If you're going to say how old you are, tell the fucking truth. And
I
if you
mean,
can't do
people.
that, shut the fuck up and get the hell out of the server or whatever.
I mean, I've already said I'm over 18, so that was no surprise. So people can't say I lied. I said, no, I'm over 18. You have to
No.
figure out the rest. That's not lying. So
But
I'm not sure. Yeah.
it was like right around the Charles Creedy thing, because it was like about a year after we all met that that's when that shit started to happen. Because I'll never forget that. And I think that was back in 2020.
Yeah, it was.
That's just right before I got married.
Mm-hmm.
Right before. And the funny part of it is, though, is that people will use any excuse, especially like, if you're doing good on here and you've got friends and yip yapping with people and all that kind of stuff, and people get jealous over stupid shit. And she was jealous. I know she was. And then she got pissed off at Autumn over a bunch of stupid shit. And that's when I stepped in again and I put her in her fucking little place. The thing of it is, one thing I hate is liars. I hate them with a passion. And she was one of them. Fish Cunt was one of them. Because she lied to me about her age several times just because she kept saying she didn't want nobody to know how old she was. Well, learn how to tell the fucking truth for one thing.
And here's the thing. Even if I knew how old she was, I wouldn't tell people that out of safety. There's a difference.
Do you want now? I didn't hear you.
I was saying, regardless of that, I wouldn't be telling somebody their secrets because I know better.
You don't tell nobody's secrets. You take them to your
No.
grave with you.
Exactly. I don't tell people that because that's stupid. Just like at my past jobs, I don't leak classified information. I'm not stupid.
Yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it, Fish Brains was on Window Host's stream. So she's lying out her damn fucking mouth. My head is tiny. Stop it. Anyway, that's okay. I'm gonna put this as a reaction. Ugh, I wish I did this on my reaction channel now. I am starting to think I should have done that. But no, I didn't even think about that. Damn it.
Damien's an idiot too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. I don't normally suggest this, but let's have Barry Walker and others get to see it, and we're gonna take time and rip it to pieces.
Normally
Right.
I don't do this.
Damien's starting shit because he thinks he can. But
Right.
I'll give you an example
Ready?
of how he does it. Me and Autumn hadn't talked to him in like almost a year. I was at the emergency
Let's
room
back to
with
it.
my husband because he had something go haywire in his pancreas, and we were getting tested. We was getting him tested and getting blood work and all kinds of stuff done for him. Damien messaged me, and tried to always call me at 1:00 in the morning my time. And he lives in California, so it's like about 4 or 5 hour difference. And he got pissed off at me and started bitching. It's on my YouTube page too. It's on my posts. You have to go back in there, but you'll find it. And he was throwing a hissy fit because I wouldn't talk to him. Said I was spreading all kinds of rumors and shit about him, and me and Arm hadn't been online to talk to him for like fucking forever, and he started this stupid shit. And then he wanted me to be his friend again, wanted me to be his friend, and then stick up for him and all kinds of shit. And fuck that, man. Yes, Damien, I'm talking about you too, because you're nothing but a punk ass little bitch. And you done a lot of shit too, bud. You've done a lot of lying and carrying on too.
Alright, okay, honey, not while meeting. Damn. Alright, well, I got the video up and the transcripts up, so I'm also going to turn this up all the way. Alright, here we go.
All right. I'm starting the recording now. I did not really think this was going to happen, so I don't really have questions prepared. So how about you go ahead and tell your story from the beginning, best that you remember.
Wendigo is a he, but mind you.
I don't know the person. Apparently, I don't want to know him. Because he wouldn't be worth my time or patience. Hey, I'll be right back. I got a little bathroom.
Oh, yeah, go take your time. Anyway, here we go.
Okay, I did want to preface by saying I was not 15. He made me like role play as a 15-year-old, but I will get to that. I met Shiro initially on Twitter under a different account that I go by than I go by now. I was 17, almost 18. I was a Twitter role player. And
Okay, now it's all clicking because Fish Brains blocked you on Twitter and Discord, correct?
Yeah.
Windaho was talking to Fish Brains.
Right.
So that's when I put all the pieces together. Can you stop lifting this up? Because these are getting annoying when they're up all the way, and it's making it hard to push it all the way into the desk. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Because now that I put it all together and saw all this information and shit, ding-a-ling-a-ling, she lied to Windaho. Literally. Because I literally connected all the dots, and he says that, oh, I have listened to the victim manual. Bitch, you didn't even understand the situation because one, all the characters in Shiro's comic is 18 years old or up. Dummies. Even I knew that, and I don't read the scripts. I figure them out.
Okay, what I miss.
Oh, I just connected the dot. Okay, so here's
Twitter RP.
yeah, there was no Twitter RP at all. So here's what he said.
Okay, I did want to preface by saying I was not 15. He made me like role play as a 15-year-old, but I will get to that. I met Shiro initially on Twitter under a different account than I go by now.
There never was.
No.
It never happened. I asked people if people wanted that, and people said no.
Who the fuck was
I
that?
said if I wanted to, I could, but I never did.
It's Fish Brains.
Yeah, I could have done that, but I was like, no.
That's
so I
Fish
decided
Brain.
against it.
Yeah, that's Fish Brains.
Fish cunt.
Because if you think about it, she said Shiro on here. And saying I was 17, almost 18. So right there is a lie. If you want, you can send her the stream.
Yeah, I know it is because she told me that one time she was actually really 18.
Mm-hmm.
But she lied about her age. Because she didn't want nobody to know the real truth about her age.
Mm-hmm. Ah.
But if you're going to tell somebody your age, tell the fucking truth. Tell the fucking truth.
Mm-hmm.
Don't lie. So what is she now, a man or something, or what? Because that's what it sounded like.
Yeah, according to Shiro, they go by a guy as a he now.
Is that what she's taking meds for?
Wait.
If that was supposed to be her talking, that's a demon. That's not even her voice. That's nowhere near her voice.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Okay.
Oop.
Oh, she vanished on me. Oh. Where is it? Oh. It was on that one.
Sorry about that. I kicked myself out again.
It's all good. I was trying to find the video, so you're good. You're good.
Well, I was reading comments and then I turned around and accidentally hit.
Comment. Or wait. Is she? Okay, sorry. Damn. Anyway, here we go.
I was 17, almost 18.
Yeah, I should have done this on my reaction.
I
Okay, I
was-
don't fucking care.
I was a Twitter role player, and he took interest in the character I was role playing as.
Yes.
When I was 17, I was dumb, and I believe he was late 20s, early 30s at that point.
Not even close.
No.
And look, he's what, 100.
You know what's funny?
Subs? Seriously? Who the hell's
You
gonna
know
take
what's
this
really
person seriously?
hysterical? That's not even her voice. That is
Mhm.
not her voice.
Nope.
She had a sweet little voice, and it was very quiet when she talked. She wasn't loud. She wasn't obnoxious. She wasn't anything like that. It was just a little high-pitched voice that, and you could tell it was a girl. What is this thing that was talking? What was that thing that was talking?
According,
Oh my.
yeah, I'm looking at all this transcripts. Oh, yep. Because if you look at it, because now that I look at it, I'm not gonna skip ahead, but in the transcripts, and I'm gonna zoom this in because I found it. I found the name. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Autumn. Autumn's in here. That tells me it is Fresh Brains because they are mentioning two other people.
If I may.
And fish whore, you leave my daughter's name out of everything. She's going through enough shit.
By the way, just so you guys know, Shiroverse is a comic series that's based on the character. It's like having a different universe. It has nothing to do with anything else. The comic characters and everything else were separate. They never went into the real world. So, and also Fishbrain is a coward, has her account protected. So, yeah, I don't care if she's offended. I don't care anymore because, yeah, on their page, they did say they're over 18 anyway. So, kind of seems a bit hypocritical.
Akina, do me a favor and go back to the transcript and slowly go through it because I got my screen popped up enough to where I can actually read it.
Yeah, go back to the transcript. She was trying to tell you something, hon. Say it again, Bear.
You said that you were saying something. What?
Yeah, go back to the top of the transcript and then slowly go through it so I can read it.
Okay.
Okay, you can move it up a little bit.
That is the top.
Okay. Just start scrolling so I can.
Yeah, I don't know why these transcripts go faster than anybody. It's like at the way I don't even know what time that she brought it up, but yeah. Brought you and Autumn into this. Where's she at? Ah.
What is she, about 20 something?
Yeah, from what I've seen, she is the exact same age as me. So let me find the server that I'm in. Oh, there he is. Josh, you just said it. Ma'am, I was saying that as because I'm okay. Okay. But yeah, she's 23 according to what Dashi said. As I mentioned. My age.
So in other words, lied about her age. We know, and basically she's been over 18 the whole time.
Mm-hmm. Let me know when to move the transcript again. Because I'm also trying to get bites of my food.
Okay, you can go ahead and scroll.
Ah! Not that. That.
Okay, keep going. I got to where it says interacting with each other.
Okay. I think Wendaho voice covered it is what they call it.
Yes, censored it.
I don't care if she's got something to say, she needs to say it. I don't hide my fucking voice.
Mm-hmm.
You guys didn't actually meet on Twitter anyway, it was on Discord.
Yeah, she's right. It was Discord.
Mm-hmm.
23. Self-taught. Digital artist. I love Sonic the Hedgehog. A little... okay, I've spelled 20 wrong. And
Well, see, that's where she lied again. She didn't meet him on Twitter. I know that she met the other person on Twitter. She also met him on Discord, too.
She hasn't even interacted with me, and she has me blocked.
Yeah, you never talked to her at all. Just
No.
blocked.
But here's the thing. I think she didn't like the fact that I'm with you. And she wanted you all to herself, not dating anyone else.
Here's the problem with that. Changed. Wasn't interested. Broke up. Went to do something else. So, whose fault's that?
Okay, go ahead, scroll.
Could have had me, but decided to be an elitist bitch, so... Yeah.
She got Discord because of the other person. Because Shiro wasn't even thought of at that time.
Mm-hmm.
She was with that other person. God. Fish queer. You need to learn how
Here's
to...
the thing. I did
talk to
say
yourself.
on my Twitter... at
She's
the
talking.
time- Sorry.
Go ahead.
What she needs to learn. Fish brains, fish cunt, fish whore, whatever you want to call her. One, she don't need to have some stupid man that could cover her voice for her. She needs to talk. Period. I don't hide my voice. You don't hide yours, and no one hides theirs, unless they're chicken shit. All of this is because of the other guy, not because of your man. It was because of the other guy, because they did role play too. Only the other dude got nasty.
So why is she lying on Cheryl when she shouldn't be?
Because she's a cunt that way.
Mm.
Okay, go ahead, scroll. The whole reason why she got in Discord wasn't because of Shira, it was because of the other guy. Because this was before Shira. Fish cunt, you know exactly who I'm talking about. Like I said, I don't think he's on Discord or YouTube or anything else for that matter that I know of, but you know damn good and well who I'm fucking talking about. Because at that time she was about 17 whenever that other guy started pulling all this other shit.
Mm.
And this is before
Also,
Shiro.
notice the spelling is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead, scroll.
I'm looking, don't worry.
Because she was already 18 when she met Shiro.
Oh, that's right. She was 18 when she met you.
Mm-hmm.
So what the fuck is this shit that she lied about? Because I knew if she was an adult, I knew there was nothing wrong with it. Whatever. Fuck.
So she's covering the other man, not. Oh my gosh! What?
Mhm.
Oh my!
Because here's the
In
thing.
messages just a few minutes
she's
ago,
got
I
it for
told
someone
Shiro
else,
who
then
it was
that
that she
means,
was
yeah,
talking
the
about.
person who
That
did it
fish cunt's
actually
talking
did
about. Okay, go ahead, scroll it.
pedophilia then.
This over here, so y'all.
And yes, this person actually did send art that was actually NSFW based on characters I, at the time, wanted to stay within the context of it.
Mm.
So,
Oh,
say they lied. I can't say they didn't lie.
no, here's the thing. She's lying that you lost interest in him, in her. Blech, they, them.
Not really. I lost interest in me.
It's the other way around.
At that
It's the other
time,
way around.
Shiro didn't
Think
lose
about
interest. It was her that lost
There was
interest,
nothing
and she
about
wanted to
anything
start
like
shit.
that. And they never said how old they never told me their date of birth. How would I know that?
Mm-hmm.
So Fishbrain lied. I never got to know their birthday, so how would I know? Because here's the thing. I did actually like her at the time. I did.
But then,
But she changed. She went from the sweet, angel loving person I knew. And here's the problem. She got with other people and changed to the point that we said, don't friend those people that were bad people. We never said you couldn't make the stuff you wanted.
Because she got Hannah hating everybody and everything else too.
No, like when did we ever say that she couldn't have friends? We never said that. Just be careful who you're friends with because they can be pretty bad people. That's not forcing someone to be with people. That's not how that works. And saying I lost interest in them when they already were 18 the whole time, it's like
No,
I
because when she supposedly had interest in you, she still had interest in the other guy because he was talking nasty to her. You didn't.
no,
And
and I
he sent her
respected that.
nasty screenshots. See, she's
Right.
not even talking about you. She's talking about the other dude.
So that's why my question is if they were uncomfortable, I wouldn't have said that. If they were comfortable, I wouldn't care. Like there's a difference. It's like it's already agreed on. That's not forcing.
Okay, go
So
ahead, scroll.
yeah.
No, baby
First,
girl,
yeah.
Maria White, you're the stupid one. You admitted that part. And the shit you're talking about, the disgusting part, had nothing to do with Shiro. It was the other fucking stupid guy.
Correct.
Okay, go ahead and scroll. God, what a fucking liar she is. It's funny.
Because here's the thing. I liked the artwork. I really did. I loved the artwork. It was actually good at the time. And no, I
Dude,
didn't
her
insult.
artwork. Well, let me tell you something about her artwork. She started drawing nasty ones, and she
No.
honestly did. Because I went to her Twitter and was looking at her artwork, and I told you about that. I told
Yeah,
you
but the one I
to
was talking
block her and shit because of all that. It was her doing all that shit. It wasn't you.
No, but here's the thing. The one that I still have, and I did save it as an archive, was where my character had like a battle scar right near his eye, and on top of that, also had that famous part where Shiro had Lunar, his wife, on his shoulder after the Second World War because he came home as a hero fighting in that war.
Okay, go ahead and scroll. And she said that about the other guy whenever she was talking about work for so long. She was talking about the other dude.
creeper if I play the video.
Actually, Maria, you can see what she posted because the block system doesn't work like you think it does. It actually still lets you see the person's post. That's how it works. It used to be once you block them on Twitter, you couldn't see anything, but now you still can. So yeah, you can still get screenshots unless they're private. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and scroll.
Cool.
Okay, that's what I needed to know.
Okay, go ahead.
But yeah.
See, none of this is making sense though, because she was talking about the other dude. Because he was the one that kept asking her for naked pictures, kept sending her pics that he shouldn't have sent, and all this other kind of stuff. And he's the one that threatened to kill her, her family, and the whole 9 yards. Because he actually
No.
showed me that shit.
Yeah, because I don't remember threatening anybody. And all I remember, she stupidly drank alcohol, which was vodka. It looked like water, and she was drunk. Oh, yeah. I remember that. Of course, I forgave that because I was stupid because I was against alcohol anyway, because I'm like, that's the stupidest thing to do because I could kill you.
Okay, go ahead and scroll.
But here's the thing. The server I ran didn't allow porn in the server at all. Not really.
No, and nothing in there was on private either.
No. We had it very strict where that wasn't allowed. Hmm.
Okay, go ahead. The person she role played with was the other guy, and he's the one that told her that he wanted her to be his wife in this whole 9 yard bullshit.
But here's the
And they got explicit with each other because she played along part of it, and I know she did. I've seen screenshots.
But here's the thing. The character that she played, well, at the time, Lunar, which was my character's wife, was basically, yeah, this was after, the way the story was, my character fought in the Second World War, came home, saved Mobius, saved the world, of course, but also cared for having a family and cared about all that, but didn't, do anything that would have been outside of that because that was sort of the story script. In other words, it was meant to be the family formed after the Second World War and that kind of thing. It was a promise.
Okay, go ahead and scroll because I want to get to the part where she's talking about Autumn.
And plus, I told people, do not encourage violence, period.
There was never no person by the name of Lolicon.
No, it says, I think he mentioned lolicon stuff, which I never did. I never mentioned that. There never
No,
was.
I've never even heard of it, so.
It's an anime. It's a Japanese thing that's very controversial, so not stuff
Yeah,
that anyone should
I
know
heard
about.
about it here in the last few months, but I mean, as far as
Sure. I'll search
I
it
ran
up.
into a video about it, I watched it
Just
for a
for
couple of
everybody to
minutes,
talk.
and I thought, man, this is fucked up stupid.
I'm just making a entire screen.
But here's the thing, is that I have no interest in being friends with this person again because they've already shown that they ruined everything, so there's no point.
She ruined her own life, is what she did. Because she got stupid with the other guy.
I searched it up before. There you go. Oh, really? Really?
Lolly, a young or young-looking character in Japanese anime and manga.
That's what lolly is.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have done that. There you go.
See, this is what it is. It's a common thing in anime and manga, but there's a lolicon genre, but there's no way I would actually support that.
Okay, there we go.
In context of Japanese anime, manga, and gaming culture, loli, or shortened lolita or lolicon, refers to a female character who is a child or appears extremely young and childlike. Now, keep in mind, there are people who actually are like this, who are much older, who actually look like that. There's a real condition for that.
Mhm.
So that's not something that's made up, guys. That's actually real.
I will later. Or actually, send it to Bear before I get in trouble.
Okay,
Alright.
go ahead, scroll.
That's just.
All right, hold on.
Okay, I will scroll down.
Hold on. Oh. Oh. Yeah. And also keep in mind, yeah, there was, none of that. Oh, Sonic.
Hello. You're forgetting one part.
Also, Keena's here, by the way. Here's the thing. I did say before, if they were uncomfortable, it would not be going out. Like, I did say that. And if they were comfortable, it'd be able to be as it is. But if they were uncomfortable, we talk about it. That's the whole point. That's what you do in RPs. You talk it out and agree to things. There is no excuse for this.
Okay, go ahead, scroll. No, it's no excuse.
Hey, okay. Let me see that because remember I told him that is a
Fishy
defense.
brains. You better get a hold of me so I can give you a fucking refresher course on what you're lying about. I want to give you that refresher course because I seen those screenshots that you were talking about. The thing of it is, I remember the person that sent them to you. It was not, and it definitely was not Shiro.
Mhm.
You are a lying little bitch.
Okay, real quick, I need to ask this to this person. What happened to Damien leaving the internet permanently when I challenged him and took it as a victory because he did not accept it? And having him turn himself in to the proper authorities. I need to know. Because I just saw him streaming.
He didn't turn himself in. You know better than that.
Well, I wanted him to. Because
I
that
know.
was the entire deal.
And see, then he started trouble with you guys saying the shit that he said, and that's all fucked up too because he doesn't know anything.
I know, but I'm also saying I don't even know why Damien's still on the fucking internet when it's supposed to be like a victory and take it as it is, get off the internet.
I'm seeing how you know how he is too because he's got 2 laptops in his room. I do know that because he got stupid one time and actually showed himself by accident. And it showed that him with one computer or one laptop sitting next to him or sitting in front of him, he had another one sitting next to him. And you remember he always made them stupid alts that he did, like Sophia something or whatever.
Right.
And then he would sit there and he would talk and pretended he was Damien on one or was Damien on one, and then he pretended to be Sophie on the other, and all that kind of shit. And he had a 2-way conversation going with himself because nobody would listen to him anyway. You know how he did. Okay, go ahead and scroll.
Okay. Sorry, I clicked out of the video because I actually have a screen video for you. Anyway, here we go.
And also, this person was never groomed.
Yeah, he never groomed her.
No.
See how the shit she's saying on here is not even making any sense at all.
I don't know. Well, he should have left the internet completely when I gave him that choice. I gave him two options. One, if I win, he's off the internet for good. He turns himself in to the proper authorities for what he did. Or when he wins, if he won, he has to have his little group stop stalking me, his exes, and all the minors. That was the deal.
He needs to leave everybody alone.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to yell, but it had to get through to him. But no, it don't make any sense because
Okay, what other victim was she talking about?
that's
Who
what
was the other victim?
that's
was
what
it?
I don't know. That's making no sense at all. I
You know,
have
the funny thing is, I've been sober the whole time.
There was another
There you
victim
go.
of the other guy though,
Let me spell that out.
and I know who that
I was
was, and that
sober
was the
the
one I
whole
was talking about earlier. She would block him, unblock him, block him, unblock him, and I witnessed that.
I think that was also Dolly too that did that, but I think she was talking about Draco too that did that to her.
You know, you hit the nail on the head on that one.
Picture of that bathroom.
That's who she's been
Marcus,
talking
I
about.
remember that. I remember that.
But like I said, I don't even think he's online anymore. I don't.
I don't know. I never talked to the dude, so I think you and Shiro did, but me, no.
I don't think so.
Wait a minute, you didn't have Twitter.
I
At the
haven't
time,
talked
did you?
to him.
What,
Last time I talked to him was about almost a year and a half ago.
Count I have now? No.
Yeah.
The old one I had was different. That's the one from 2012. I still have that one.
Oh,
But
okay.
that was entirely different, though. I created that Twitter after the response that I shouldn't mix my personal account with my YouTube channel. So, big difference. That's why I created it.
Okay. If you okay, for those who did not see the post, yes, I did challenge Damien. In order for him to be off the internet for good, I made the terms perfectly clear. If I won, he is off the internet permanently and turn himself in to his proper authorities, which he did not do because I do not know why he would do that. And I also said this as well. If he won, he has to have everybody in his little group to stop stalking me and stalking Shiro and every one of his exes and minors all together and just go off on his day.
Tell them they can stalk me. I get stalked all the time. I don't care though.
Well,
But
he's
I want
been
you to, I want you guys to understand something though. When they stalk you, gang stalk you like they've done, that is a sign of something they shouldn't be doing. For those of you that don't know who I am, go to my YouTube channel. Go to posts. Okay, go ahead and scroll.
He was playing too. That's
Funny thing of it is, the other guy that she kept fucking with, like what she's talking about here, supposedly he married now with a kid. She's not talking about Shiro there. She's talking about the other dude because he still likes that kind of stuff. Shiro never did.
un momento, por favor.
Fish brains. I think you over medicated yourself, chick. I think you're still a chick. Okay.
Boring.
Okay. Here. I'll hand the mic over to Shiro.
All right. Basically, Chibi Reviews was one I did follow for a little bit, but I didn't pay too much attention to stuff that was going on because I didn't care. And also, not to mention, yeah, that person got boring. I don't pay attention to my Twitter that much anymore because, well, I don't really have the time of day for it anymore. So I don't really care that much. So, yeah.
Okay, go ahead and scroll.
Every moment. Just typing. You mean the terms?
God. Sorry. And
And no, guys, I don't watch porn anymore. Used to long ago because that was beforehand, but I got to the point where it was so boring I didn't care anymore. Bargain.
I'm trying to remember.
That kind of thing's stupid anyway.
There.
Oh, I knew there was.
Bargain, remember? Sorry, just sorting stuff out. But yes, that is true. I used to look at porn all those years ago, but that is not now. I haven't looked at it since, and if I did, I don't care for it. It just doesn't interest me anymore. Like, I literally, if you showed me it, I wouldn't care. I would have, like, my brain would have been like, yep, not interested. Sorry. Go do something else. Like, does that make
That
sense?
kind of thing is disgusting anyway.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't really bug me much anymore because here's the thing. I don't look at it. I don't care. And on top of that, it doesn't catch my eye. And there's nothing wrong with admitting what I used to do long ago. That's long in the past. That's not now.
Okay, go ahead and scroll.
Gosh darn it! Why is everybody making me check DMs now?
I don't know.
Anyway, I scrolled down for her.
Yeah.
I saw.
Also, I noticed they got the name wrong. It's Shiroverse. Shiroverse. It's all one word. I noticed the transcript mixes everything up. I noticed that.
Oh, she mentioned me.
Oh, here's where she's mentioning Bear and Autumn.
Okay, you can scroll up a little bit, or scroll so I can see what it says.
And again, guys, like I said, none of the stuff that's being said was ever proven true. And also, Bear Walker even remembers none of that ever happened because Bear Walker would have told me if that happened.
I would have been bitching, you know that, because I've done
Oh, I know. Trust me, that's what I said. You would have gotten at me for it if that were the case, but that never happened.
Or bonk you.
Or oh, that
It's
wouldn't have-
funny, fishy bitch, that you remembered my name and Autumn. That's because we bitched you out over artwork. You said Autumn was stealing from you, and she wasn't.
Nope.
Cunt.
No, because here's
Autumn
the
was
thing.
drawing things on her own.
Correct. Nobody was
Wasn't as
stealing
good
anything.
as hers at that time, but Autumn was doing it on her own. She wasn't tracing nothing, dumb bitches. I have never changed my name, bitch cunt. Never.
I do.
And neither has
Mostly.
Autumn. So you keep our names out of your mouth too, slut.
And here's the thing. Like I said, I still have some of the good work that was done before all this, and it's saved on my hard drive, and it's not even pornographic at all.
Mm-hmm. And not only that, I changed my name. That is a bull of fucking shit. He knows it.
Okay.
And here's the other thing. I never stole anyone's art because I told him before, if I admit I cannot draw. I will be honest. I cannot draw.
No, she accused Autumn of doing that, and Autumn did not.
Oh, I know.
And that's a lie, too, what she said about Autumn.
Mm-hmm.
I still have my account, bitch. You need to hop on there so I can fucking tell you off to your fucking face.
It won't happen. And also keep in mind, I haven't seen this person on VR chat, so highly unlikely. Hell, even Akina hasn't seen Fishbrain on VR chat, so.
Yeah, all you have is your word, bitchy cunt. The funny thing of it is, you have no screenshots, no nothing to prove anything. But I had a lot of that stuff until my other phone broke. And the sad part of it is, the person that you're talking about the most is the other guy. And the thing of it is, it's going to get you in a lot of trouble one day. You know, you've done a lot of lying. And scary that you do that. And then now you are a freak from hell. That's what I'm going to call you, a little demon. That's what you got in you anyway. Okay, you can go ahead and scroll. But see, she needs to leave Autumn's name out of it because Autumn hasn't talked to her in ages.
Nope, we haven't. None of us have. We
See, she
stopped
said she
doing
had
that.
tons and tons of. Where they at? Prove it, bitch. I want you to get on my Discord channel and show me every fucking screenshot you've got. I want to see them all. I want to see every fucking one of them so I can put them in save on my shit. So I can go back and laugh at your fucking ass when I prove you fucked up stupid. You went to your local police over the other guy. You told me that before too. Dummy.
Oh shit. Okay. If I can scroll the right page.
Also, I asked you a question. Are you wanting me to be out here so you can let them sleep tonight?
Hmm?
Are you wanting to be out
See,
here
she's
so-
lying there because going to local police, because if she had, they would have called you or they would have called your police station where you're at and they would have had a cop go to your house. That's
Yeah,
no joke.
that never fucking happened.
Mhm.
Cops never showed up at my house, ever. I've had no cops come at my house, period.
Fishy bitch. You know what devastates me is that you brought up Autumn and then you brought up me, and for what reason? And then you're bringing these guys up just because you want to start shit. Well, let me start some shit with you, whore. Is because that you were fucking around with the other guy when you got with Shiro, and then you was pitching a bitch over the other guy when you were supposed to be trying to be with Shiro. And I know that for a fact because you talked to me personally on voice.
And here's the funny thing is I always, kept sober, clean, never drank, and on top of that, yeah, I was actually much more patient than people realized. And I even give myself credit for even being patient as I was. Of course, nowadays I'm not.
If I remember right, I told you to get rid of her because she's trouble.
And I figured, you know what? here's what I've played the part that Karma was going to do that job where she's going to reveal herself, and she did. She nuked herself because she then broke up and just said, I'm now not straight anymore. I'm like into women or something like that, or decided to change to gender fluid.
If she's claiming to be a transgender, she needs to fucking grow a dick.
But here's the thing. She ended it that way, and we tried to be friends for a while, but it didn't work out that way.
No, because she wanted to blame everybody for everything. And wasn't that, she was lying about a lot of shit.
Right. But here's the thing. I, for a while, was with Haley before I got with Agina, though. But Haley and I are on good terms, though. We keep things patched up.
No, but I think you were with Haley before Fish Brains, and then you were with Fish Brains before me.
No, Fish Brains was before, then it was Haley, and then it was you. That's the way it was.
Okay.
Yeah, because Haley and I are on good terms. We talk more, and I don't have any problem with her. She and I are in good terms. She's okay, and I know for a fact that even Haley doesn't like her at all, as far as I know, and doesn't. And she's got blocked because of people impersonated her supposed sister. But then again, Hannah was a friend of hers, not an actual sister. Like, I remember that. And the thing is, I never remember, I remember her friend killed herself, yes, but I never got to know the obituary because I was asking for the obituary so I could pay my respects. That's what I was hoping to do.
She wouldn't show it because she didn't want to get caught in a lie.
And that's
Because
why I asked.
if you remember right, we debunked that though. Because she had another person that she was talking to that was supposed to be her sister, and she was on Twitter too.
So that's why I'm a little confused here because, again, I remember something like that
Okay,
all
well,
those years ago.
we debunked that.
Mm-hmm. We did. We debunked it because it wasn't making any sense and it was completely, ridiculous.
Is he howling?
The dog?
Yes.
He's kind of sleeping, but he's just kind of what he's doing. Why?
He sounds like he's howling, whining in his sleep.
Yeah, the pug does that sometimes.
Okay. What the heck's going nuts? Alright, should we scroll down again?
You need to scroll down?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay.
So you unfortunately deleted everything. All right. So you basically deleted the supposed things that happened when that never did. So, yeah, go ahead,
Well,
Barak.
I just ran across a video not too long ago, just earlier this evening, or yesterday evening, that when you start deleting shit, they're guilty.
Yeah, and I never, like I said, I still have all the streams I did. I still have it. Like, they're all downloaded and archived on my hard drive. I have them all. So if I were to re-upload them, which I could do that, it would show exactly the point.
But see, her saying that she deleted everything.
But I still have the
The reason
streams when
why-
she was part of it.
Because if you
Wait
go
a minute.
listen to some of the preachers and stuff on
Hold
TikTok or anything else for that matter, or on YouTube, if you listen to them and look something like that up, it's because the person that deleted the messages and all that kind of stuff is the one that's guilty.
No.
Because they don't want to be found out. But I hate to tell you, chick, I don't care how long ago you actually deleted that shit. The cops can dig that shit up, you know. And if they do dig it up, they'll find out that you're doing nothing but lying your ass off. You're going to be the one in trouble. That's the only reason why you deleted it, supposedly.
That one.
Okay, go ahead, scroll.
Yeah.
Scratch.
Okay. Hold on. Real quick. How in the fuck do you know about Windaho?
There. It's exactly what we need to know. Hold up. Hold up.
Oh my gosh.
That's why I had to get that part. So let's back the fuck up. How does he know about that?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. How in the fuck do you know Windaho? Oh my lord, he's gonna do it again. I just know it.
Only if he says something stupid.
Okay. I'll wait for his answer, but we'll continue the transcripts. Anyway, I will scroll down. Ah, not that page. This page on the transcripts.
Okay, go ahead, scroll.
Okay. Actually, I did. It was something about the Pat, and then I had it somewhere like right here.
What about Pat? That ever happened?
Wait, what Pat?
That's what I'm saying. Pat wished that. I don't know. I don't understand the words.
Did she mean death?
I don't know.
Apparently,
I don't know.
it doesn't matter what she wishes.
Nope. Okay, here we go.
Okay, well, I don't make any sense either. She
No.
says, and going after him because he's specifically being set up as someone who's supposed to be or supposed to take me down. Like nobody's taking her down. Nobody wants to. Nobody cares for her. Everybody that we were all in your guys' server hates her. I mean, nobody gives a fuck about her.
Anything else?
I'm kind of a little confused about the outstream may or out something specifically. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm like confused.
She doesn't know what she's talking about. And he never talked to her about with the lolicon shit.
No.
And he never posted shit like that either.
No. I mean, he lets me look on his Twitter, and here's the thing: I even cover his eyes like that because of many other pictures that were on there. But still,
There's no lolicon. That's the whole point.
I know, but still.
Hey, fish cunt. Marty was the one, Marty Mousebush was one of the ones that stole his name, Akina's name, my name, Autumn's name, and a bunch of others, Damien, and all kinds of people's names, and
And my
used our
mother's.
names as alts, and did a lot of stupid shit too. But see, you don't want to believe it not because it didn't happen to you, but it happened to a lot of us. And he's done it to a lot of other people that are the so-called bad people too. And the thing of it is, what's funny is that you want to believe everything you think you see, and you can't do that. See, you're just looking at one thing and not thinking about other things that could have happened. Marty was one of the ones that stole a bunch of people's names. He stole Damien's ex-girlfriend's names, both of them. He stole Damien's name. He stole mine, like I said. He stole Autumn's.
It's an idiot. Insulting lie.
He stole these guys' names. And he would make alts and say some pretty creepy, weird shit to people.
I feel like you're lying. Okay, no, okay, not. I'm not saying you're lying, Bear. I'm just saying that to him because this is one of the people that are always on Damien's stream. I wasn't stupid. because I seen him before, and I caught him on one of Damien's streams. So here we are again with the same dude. Anyway, I feel like that's a full of bullshits right there. You have a bowl of full of bullshits. I have a feeling you are lying out of your mouth, Mr. Sonic the Hedgehog's dash 02 whatever you call yourself. Because I feel like you're lying when you said I didn't notice it. I have full on hard time believing you. Anyway, back to the transcripts. Yeah, even I know who he follows. Let me go into your follows list, please, my love.
It's over here. Those are all different people.
Yeah, and there's some people that follow him too.
But I don't really. There's really nothing to worry about though, because most of the stuff is just like whatever.
Yeah, and some of them aren't even minors.
No. And like I said, I don't interact with many people on it. That's
So, what is she talking about? 50 plus minors that follow his account. And
No, we
there's
don't.
no.
No, because
No, we don't.
even if there were, I don't talk dirty on there. My tweets don't have anything.
No,
dirty at all. Like I said
and I
before.
don't see any. Go to your profile. The fuck? I'll be right back. Cheryl, take over.
What? Knock on the door? Or no?
Yeah, it sounded like there was a knock on the door.
I doubt it. Hold on.
Who is it?
Yeah, there was no one there, hon.
Alright,
Sorry.
if you can, go ahead and scroll.
Okay.
Ring the doorbell and ran.
Okay, go ahead and scroll just a little bit. There was something about... She spelled Akina wrong.
Not surprised. Oh, Nina. Aina? Yeah. We don't like
She
Zexio.
spelled
That's the truth.
No.
Dingbat's name
We
wrong
don't.
too.
Who's this?
Who do you think?
Okay. Hey, Damien! What happened to accepting my terms? Since you decided to show up on my stream now. I should have hit your fucking ass the moment you popped up.
But you didn't.
I forgot. And I thought he was gonna chat more in the chat. I'm
Damien,
not.
you need to leave these guys alone.
Oh yeah, and I'm not gonna friend you on Discord, dipshit. I wanted you to accept the terms. You motherfucker, leave Shira alone. How many fucking times? How many fucking times do I have to tell you? Stop friending him. Stop following him on both of his accounts. Both social media accounts. I'm done. Who the fuck is calling me now? My phone just went up. I don't care about that right now. Okay. Anyway, sorry about that. Did she meant to say Akina? Hold on. I gotta click on this part so now I know what.
But also kind of like the abhorrent nature of, and there was another case before where his now wife Akina.
Oh, he said that.
Yeah, this person's an idiot. Another one.
Nobody doxed anybody. And actually, I'm the one that got doxed. To start with.
Mm-hmm.
And another person did that one.
Yeah, that's where I was like, wait a minute. Because I love how the transcripts messed up my name. I love it. No, I don't. What, Damien? Damien, I don't. Mm.
Hide him.
No, what? Yeah, I'm gonna have to because he's pissing me the fuck off.
Hide him.
Bye.
She
Bye,
wanted to do the same.
Damien's always hiding. Is hidden. It. Okay, whatever.
Nobody
Ah.
doxed any minors. It was the over folks that got doxed.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
My daughter
Wait.
doesn't do RP.
No, that's not the thing. She said something about doxing. No, but here's the thing. Only vampire. I'm gonna say this as a person and as a concerned parent. And I'm not gonna lie either. Sonica also did the exact same thing with Dominic because of the shit. Because of how gross he was, which I get it, but I didn't want to dox a minor or anything.
And when we did investigations, we asked, is this okay to keep or not? We didn't get an answer.
Yeah, nobody gave us an answer about the categories. If we should get rid of the categories that are about the minor. Yeah, exactly. If it's about the minors and all that stuff, and yeah, nobody said anything. I was hoping for somebody to say yes, please get rid of them because it wasn't active or anything.
Correct. Then we would have done it.
Anyway,
you can't give mixed signals, guys. You gotta tell us what you want us to do. If you want us to get rid of stuff, sure, but if not, then you don't get to complain.
what? Because
she's got to be on drugs or something because she's not really making a hell of a lot of sense.
No, this is Window. Whatever his fucking name is, I don't fucking care. Right now, is saying all this stuff right now. This is him.
They were running in a server where they were going after this person called Zexio. They really hate this guy Zexio, and they started gathering evidence against him. And they started gathering evidence against him. Then they started gathering evidence against minors. And they started minors that they didn't like actual evidence, like doxable information, like where they lived, what they were. I have those logs. I plan they're censored. I plan to go over them on stream when I do play this as well. I've been kind of taunting him all week to kind of like try to build him up, and he's been posting like won't listen to the haters kind of thing. So I'm trying to make him mad.
I mean, I think those things are good. I was also somebody he had doxed when I eventually left him. I had my information put out there. I was told that
Nobody put her information on there last I checked.
Nope, we never had it. That's the thing.
Nobody had it.
Being in New Hampshire.
Nobody cared to have it. I know who had it.
New Hampshire.
That was the other guy.
Everyone knows that.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Here. Damn. The mic is not picking up your voice.
As I was saying, New Hampshire's a state, dumbass. It's public information. Every state is. Texas is a state. New York's a state. It's not a secret, guys. Knowing the state you're from is not doxing. Knowing your address of where you are is. You're allowed to know the state. That's part of the United States, guys. So I'm not sure how knowing someone's state is considered doxing.
And there was no death threats. Last
Nope.
I fucking checked.
We never sent any. We've condemned people that did, but we never said anyone to do it. if we really wanted to send it, we would have done so, but we didn't.
You know what's funny though? I got doxxed, and
Right.
it was because it's actually public information, which is funny, is because they said, "Oh, I doxed you." This other guy did just a few days back, and he goes, "Now your information's out there," and I said, "Goody, goody. I'm glad you did it. I would have done it myself. I've done it to myself before. You know that." But it is when you look stuff up, it is public information. Unless you actually tell the telephone company or whoever that you want it private, and that doesn't always mean it's going to go private either. Because when I had AT&T at my other apartment, I asked them to put everything on private because of my first ex-husband, and they fucked up, and they put my shit in the phone book. That's how my ex-husband found me. So just because you think you might have it on private doesn't always mean it's going to be.
No.
Because phone companies and everything else fuck up
Oh,
too.
sorry. You can play the video because, some of these are censored anyway. So here.
That I was on a hit list, thought I was gonna get killed. Like death threats over that, and then that whole experience was in a home, put me through a whole
She
other level of trauma. That's why.
Go for it. What were you about to
she's
say?
talking about the other dude. That's who she's talking about. He's the one that made the threads, not Shiro.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Oh, great.
I want to be left anonymous because of that. That whole experience, like fucked me up.
Yeah, I can understand that. He seems to only really do that with people he thinks of as weaker, because he hasn't done that to.
No.
Here.
That's a fucking lie. That's a fucking lie. No one I know has ever encouraged Fishbrain to be harmed at all. In fact, nobody ever did. No one I ever met followed an order I ever gave them to do that. I never gave them that order. So what the fuck are you even talking about? I mean, am I wrong, Bearwalker? Did I miss something here?
No, nobody threatened her. Nobody. The only person that did was the other guy.
Yeah, and we never knew the name of that person.
I know the name of that person because she was stupid enough to tell me a long time ago.
Hey.
However, the same guy told me he did it. So, whatever.
Right. So how the hell would I have even threatened this person? And honestly, I could tell through the voice changer, that's still the same female right there. I'm
But
not
the crazy
stupid.
thing, but the crazy thing of it is, though, that same guy that I was talking about, and I won't say his name on here. If they want to talk to me, then I'll talk to him personally, but not on here.
You guys
However,
DM me
that
it.
being said, the other guy had threatened several people. He even threatened my own daughter.
That's fine.
Fishy cunt, you made a huge mistake.
She's hiding the voice. Roderick?
Hmm.
Who's that?
That's somebody I know. Common friend. Oh,
She did. I mean, she right there. She's lying, though. I mean, she told him a bunch of shit that wasn't even true. The bad part of it is the other person. Like I said, I don't even know if he's still on anything, and he was never in your server or nothing
nope,
either.
never
She
was.
met him before she met you.
Correct. That person was never in my server, so how the hell would I know?
I think he was for like maybe a day or two, but he got real hateful with everybody, and we kicked him out.
Yeah, I think so, but I don't remember the name, and I think even if I did,
I messaged you and told you who it was.
yeah, but I don't know if I have them. I think they're in my block list. I just don't know anymore.
He was in there for like a day or two, maybe 3 at the most, but he started getting hateful with everybody. So somebody
Yeah.
liked him then either.
I
But
know.
all he wanted to do was try to fit in, and you can't fit in with people.
Yes, I'll
And
get.
he was one of the ones that couldn't because he was bad mouthing people, cussed them out, and everything else, and we kicked him.
Right on the spot. Right on the spot.
Anyway, this person is pretty much lying their ass off because, again, I could tell through that filter right there. That's
It's still
actually,
fresh brain.
yeah, that's still a female voice. I could still recognize it. They're not really hiding it very well.
Anyway, let's.
How this other person
Joe
found her
or
fucking
Brev or any
information,
of the
but
other
she was
people that
stupid enough
actually
to
will
tell
look
him.
in his
And then
face,
not
or
only
that
that,
he's actually all
he
worried
went and
about. Those are the
found it
people that
too.
he's like, oh, I'm gonna pretend they don't exist. Let me think. I mean, it's your voice is still valuable. You coming on here and speaking on it again. I never thought in a million years I would actually get to talk to you. So it's kind of wild. How did you remember how he found your information? Was it just like linked on like you had some account that had like a Facebook or something somewhere that?
Shiro never got
It
her
was all
information where she lived or
information
anything. It was
she
the
had
other guy
gotten
that
out
found
of
it.
Wait a minute. How come she didn't know about your Facebook? Does she?
Nope. I never found him on Facebook.
Who the fuck is Adam?
I never found him. My Facebook doesn't have anything to do with them. She didn't even know I had one. Because at the time, I didn't have one, remember?
Oh yeah, that's right.
I originally deleted the one I had back in 2012 because I was disgusted with, I hate to say it, I'm sorry guys, I'm going to say this, I did not agree with Obama. So I just said if Obama lost, I would keep it, but if Obama won, I delete it. And sure enough, I did. I was good on my promise.
Until somebody wanted you to bring it back.
Yes, that was a million years later. Many moons later.
I know that was.
Okay, who's Adam?
I have no clue. I will be honest with you.
Because if they were to find me, they would have had to friend request me, but I don't think they found anything. And my Facebook, I don't even really do that much.
Bear is asking who's Adam. Do you know who Adam is?
I have not a clue. That's the fucking thing. I have no clue.
Fishy cunt head. It was the other guy that got your information. It was not Shiro.
I don't even know her Facebook anyway, and even if I did, I would have blocked her anyway.
I don't
So
think we ever knew her Facebook. Well, I don't even really care either, but nobody knew because she didn't tell anybody, and we didn't ask for it. I don't believe.
And I don't even think I even can find her Facebook. There's so many different people, it doesn't even count. So there's no. I don't know. That's the thing.
And she's saying you guys have all these minors. Where they at?
Right.
Where
But
are
here's.
they? Everybody's either at least 18 or older.
Exactly.
Just so you guys are aware, the pug is okay.
He's just being himself.
Well, military's talking about drafting girls too. I hope she gets drafted. She needs to. And she'll learn to speak truth.
Not only that, it's just the fact that, you know, I should have joined it when I was 18, but I couldn't do that because of what I have with my disability. And yes, I'm allowed to say that.
Yeah. Okay, scroll if there's any more.
Oh.
Me in the past.
Scroll down.
Okay.
There is nobody by the name of Adam. I don't know who the fuck that is.
See, I don't know either. There's nobody by the name of Adam that was ever in there.
Correct. There never was.
What is OBSC?
LBSC?
It's down here toward the bottom. It has, well, I mean, if he doesn't have any OBSC,
I
get that in there.
there is no any of that, whatever that means.
I don't know what to say that.
No.
Okay. Am I good to place the order? Everything's good.
She told you she destroyed evidence.
Yeah, they just admitted they just
nothing can be
destroyed
proven.
evidence. Right. So
She's the one that's lying.
exactly.
When you don't want to get caught in something, you destroy evidence.
Correct. But here's the thing that, you know, the only thing I remember was how sweet and kind this person was, but I seriously don't understand what made them change from that. Because I still remember what they used to be. I still remember.
But the thing is, there was no Adam in your server ever.
No.
Because pretty much all of us was getting on first name basis. That way we know who we were talking to, because you guys used characters that I never did.
Correct.
Their worker was given to me by a Native American that lived in Canada.
So you're gone. You are a spy for Damien. Goodbye.
And he named me that because I kept disappearing all the time.
Exactly.
Okay.
And the only reason why I kept disappearing is because I got an actual pedophile busted.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sent to jail.
Mrs. Fishburne?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That was back then.
Wait a minute, she was the one that did that.
Yeah.
Not the other way around.
Correct. That was back then. You can't friend them anymore. That was all a time ago. But anyway.
This was before you and me.
Yeah.
Fish cunt. If you happen to listen to this, you better find those fucking screenshots, bitch. You better find them. That's all I'm gonna say. You better find them. Because you destroying evidence makes it look really fucking suspicious on your part. Very suspicious. Cops would tell you that too. I'm not playing here. Because when you destroy evidence, it makes you look like the liar. You said you had all these screenshots, so you better come up with them. And then when you do, make a video, post them all. I want to see them. I honestly do. I honestly want to see them. But what gets me is I don't know who the fuck Adam is or half the shit you're talking about, because it was the other guy that you had the hots for that did a lot of this shit to you. That's the funny part. And you're sitting here making up all kinds of shit. And then you lied about your age on several occasions. You lied about a lot of things, girl. It's getting ready to come catch up with you. And when it does, I'm sorry. It's going to be you that's going to be getting in trouble. Like I said, it was the other guy. You messaged me on Discord, and I will tell you who that other guy was. And you know damn good and well who I'm talking about. You know damn good and well you know. In fact, you come crying to me one evening and told me about it. And that's what you should do. And I told you to block him. You did. for a short time, then you unblocked him and got a little bit stupid again, didn't you? Then he said the same shit to you. I'm telling you, chick, you're in trouble.
I don't even know her parents' name. I never knew that.
No, she said, I know his parents' name.
Yeah, but who could that? It could be anybody. And so what?
Whatever.
I don't know. At this point, I don't
Wendigo.
really care.
Don't care.
You don't know who, Wendigo, you don't know who I am, but I can tell you on who actually threatened her and all that kind of shit. And like I said, I have no idea if this person's still online or not, and I don't give a flying fuck if he is. But I can tell you who did it.
Hey, you got me.
Not only did she show me a few screenshots, so did he. And like I said before, it definitely was not Shira. So you want to talk? Let's talk. Because I'm telling you right now, fish brains, fish cunt is what she is, to be honest with you. It's lying through her teeth to you.
Okay. Yeah, that's the whole point. When you throw something away, yeah, eventually I got the one that's next to me right now, so I'm already got what I got.
And he knows I'm a pretty good defender.
Plus, you're not stupid and brain dead. You figure things out, and on top of that,
What the fuck is impetus? What the hell is that word supposed to be?
is it supposed to be? I have no idea what that's supposed to mean at all.
Do you want me to just like
Sure.
hold on, click here and play it?
No. If you really want to, but I don't think so.
I mean, it's up to Bear if she wants me to play what they mean.
Dude, you are being played by this chick. She'll find a reason to throw a fit with you before it's all said and done. That's what she's done with everybody else. It's been in her life online.
And I remember she used to work for Subway too. I remember that.
Didn't she quit that or what?
I don't know. All I remember is she worked for Subway. That I do remember.
Because I was with Draven in 2021 and 2022. And then he left me on 2023.
But here's the thing, though. The thing is that I remember she wanted a Mitsubishi car. I remember that. That I still remember.
Another thing too that she's got to remember, it wasn't you doing any of this
Mitsubishi
shit.
suck.
There was that guy that was
They're
playing
terrible.
as Charles Creedy, and he could go back on my videos and listen to the shit that I do with him. I think I absolutely threw 2 or 3 videos about him. It was the guy that was claiming to be Charles Creedy that started a lot of shit with the girls in your server. And we kicked him out.
Yeah, we did.
We had to. We didn't have a choice.
Okay, I went too far. There you go.
Yeah. So that's the thing.
Who's the people upstairs?
But see, Charles was the so-called Charles Creedy was somebody stole his name. That was a dead man, and somebody stole his name and used it to get into your server because he just wanted to. He thought it was a dating site. Remember, he said
No,
that.
and we said multiple times this is not a dating server. I even said it in the rules it
Exactly.
wasn't.
You told him that 1,000 times, but he said he got on there because that's what he thought it was.
No, I said it before. It wasn't a dating server. It was a community server. We get to know people and get to,
You
enjoy
get to know
things.
people and talk and stuff. I know, but I mean, I'm just saying that's
Right.
what that Charles Creedy person had said, that
Someone
he thought
got the
Discord
There's
was
no,
dating site.
yeah, there's no thought. I said it clearly, and that's the problem. And when people don't
Exactly.
hear me, that's why. And when people banned them,
See,
I was like,
Charles
good.
Creedy was one of the ones that went after her too. It was her autumn. There was a girl in there, I think named Rose or something. He went after her too, and he kept saying that he wanted to get to know them better and all that kind of stuff, and it freaked the girls out. So we
Yeah.
booted his ass out.
Yeah, and you guys did the right thing.
And then after we got
Hello?
him booted out, he kept still starting trouble by doing videos and shit and calling you on voice chat or calling me, get Chiro on here right now. I'm throwing his fucking little hissy fit. And he'll go listen to my videos. He needs to, because that way it'll show him that I'm not lying about none of this stuff.
Nope, I
Because
remember.
because he'll hear me screaming. I mean, literally screaming because I was so pissed. This guy would not leave you alone for nothing. And this man has been dead for fucking years, and somebody stole his name and did that on purpose, just like with Darren
Jasper.
McQuiston. Remember, he was an actual pedophile. He was locked up in Oregon or Washington State for going after
Weird.
young ladies. Remember, and then the person that was playing Darren McQuiston, I believe, was Marty.
Darren Scott McQuiston, I looked that up. That guy was actually a real pedophile. He's actually in the California registry, actually. And
Yeah,
he
well,
went
I
to,
knew it's on the
yeah,
West Coast somewhere.
yeah, California.
Oh, there's more. Done.
So if you want to talk, dude, let's talk. Because all you have to do is go listen to some of my videos. You'll find out Shiro's telling you the truth. And not only that, you'll find out that I'm telling the truth about the Charles Creedy thing and the whole fucking 9 yards. And then you'll get to hear me going off on another guy, and that's the guy that actually made the threats to fish cunt. So, and it's the first year or so I was online that all this shit happened. So, I look at it this way: you need to go listen to him. Because what I said about the Charles Creedy thing is absolutely positively true, because I wouldn't make videos otherwise. And I normally don't make videos anymore. I haven't had to for a long time. But now I start jumping in people's lives and throwing a fucking hissy fit.
Yeah, that's basically it. That's the end of the video. But what concerns me is, and I'm gonna probably play this all the way up here. What concerns me is, I know I found it. I know I found it.
It's in there.
There she is. There it is. So this is where she talks about Autumn and Bear. So okay, this one. So this one I will add in here.
And have thrown himself in with a group of with kind of like, I kind of want to ask you, like, you said you were with his like social circle. Do you remember any of those people from that social circle?
Yes. Like, he had this Shiroverse group. There is somebody who would Shiroverse Sonic. There is Autumn Parish.
See, that's still a female underneath all that.
Yeah.
You could tell the masking is not fooling anybody. Oh, and Vamphog, just so you know,
We're debunking lies that are being said about me and everything else because of this moron. So do not sub to this person. Do not give them time of day. Block and report them. This is a dangerous individual.
Brady. Oh wait. Oops.
Bear Walker, who was Autumn Parish's mother. That's like the
Skank, if you're gonna
most of
talk
the
about
people
me,
that
use your real voice instead of this shit. This is stupid.
Mm-hmm. It really is, and she shouldn't be wanting to hide her voice, but apparently she wants to stay quote unquote anonymous.
I can think of off the top of my head, but these people also change their names like every 2 weeks, at least from what I knew back then.
You're a liar.
I never changed my
I
name.
never changed my name, and neither did my daughter.
Yeah, I know.
Shut the fuck up.
So, I have no idea what they go under now, but I still do know that Autumn Parish and Bearwalker do go under the same username.
Yeah, I saw Autumn Parrish in one of his earlier streams in one of his chats.
She
Good.
She is also a predator.
Here's the thing. You never met this person. You never met her at all. She just
No.
blocked you permanently before you even had a chance.
I never even got to talk to her.
No, you didn't.
That's the funny part.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she just blocks me on the bat. I'm like, okay, nobody cares for you, sir. Or ma'am, whatever you go by these days.
Oh, look. Found this mugshot.
Yeah.
That's an actual sex offender right there.
Okay.
January 14th, 1969.
Okay. Well, okay. Here we go.
Sorry, she has demonstrated predatory behavior towards someone who was 16.
Here's my question. I haven't seen that, but why would you say that?
She's never done that, so
Here you go.
What?
Send Bearwalker that screenshot. Link.
She'll look at it later.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just. Oh, she intervened.
I know those accounts are probably lost, or do you have any evidence or anything? Not saying I don't believe you, but just like anything else that would like really seal the deal at all with any of this.
Unfortunately, all I have is my word.
All you have is your word. Really? Really? Oh, Bearwalker's back.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me see that.
okay, I know what you need to do with that. What you just sent me. Post it.
Yeah, see you later. But also,
No, post it on here, because that way they'll know I'm telling the fucking truth.
Mhm.
I talked about him too. Remember? I did a video.
And why does his voice changer sound like something out of like The Godfather?
don't know. I wanted to know that. Also, Sonic, I will not stop until he's off the fucking internet. And that he reports himself to his local police officers. And I have been given full permission to have that video. I have. What did she say? Oh. Yeah, I am too. I'm still pissed off from last night. From 2 nights ago. Anyway, what was I going at? What was I saying? Oh, that.
Anyway, besides the point. Here's the thing. Vampog. Here.
Vampog, Bearwalker has known me since like 2016, 2017, and knows for a full fact I never did any of the things that were accused of, because that never happened.
No, it's because the other guy did it.
Yeah. And she can always tell me in DMs, so I'll be able to know who that is.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, can you say that Damien needs to turn himself in and all that type of shit?
Yeah, this is what happens when you let shit get into your brain. And she said she's saying that she's taking medication. For what? Is she taking too much of it or something, or what? Because I'll look at it this way. He could go to my channel and he needs to scroll all the way back from the beginning. So it's like 2017, 2018, something like that. But he go back to to all that. And he can listen to those videos. I went after Danielle and Pups. I remember going after them. I went after Draco. I went after several people. Darren McQuiston was one of them. Marty was another. Damien was another. And I've not lied about anything. The funny thing is, though, is that she's been caught in lies.
Him being a little gassy needs to go in his bed.
But he can go and listen to all that stuff. But he needs to leave a comment saying that he heard it.
You're good, Bear. We're just sending the pug into his bed because he just literally farted by me and then walked off.
Well, I had to run my cats out of my bedroom because they were bad about doing that.
But yeah, what's with the voice changing? You sound like you're from The Godfather. It's not even funny. And I know The Godfather.
Yeah. All right, let's go back to this. The video. Bring.
Because I had tons upon tons of screenshots.
Tons of
Yeah, you had it of the other guy because you showed me a lot of those, if you remember right. But you don't want to remember that because it would make you look like a fucking total idiot. Now, that being said, I want you to understand something because I know you'll end up listening to this or something. But you're the one that caused a lot of the problems with this other guy. And the fact is, you brought it into Shiro's server, and then you would boo-hoo-hooing about it. And then you would get along with Shiro for a while, then you get all upset, and he'd ask you what was wrong and all this other stuff, and you didn't want to talk. So finally, I got you to tell me. And then you told me about what that other guy did. And I told you I would talk to him and tell him to knock the fucking shit off. And I did exactly that.
Bless you.
But you got to remember, too, bitch, is that you caused some of the problems. Because you brought this other dude into all the conversations. Because you were so upset over it. And the other guy was the one that threatened you, your family, and everything else in between. Because he showed me screenshots that he did do that. And then you showed me the exact same thing. Now, isn't that kind of comical? See, what you don't seem to get, and then you said you had tons and tons and tons of screenshots. Produce them now. I want you to produce them so I can see every fucking one of them. And they better not be edited either. I can tell the difference. Thing is, what cracks me up even more is that you're sitting here and saying all this shit, and then all of a sudden you pop up and say you deleted them all. That makes you look guilty. And even a cop would tell you that, baby doll. Why destroy evidence if you were planning on going to use it? See, that doesn't make any sense at all.
Exactly.
See, in my family, I've had cops in my family. I mean, they actually worked as cops. That's what they were. I learned a lot from them. And learned a lot from a lot of the other people that they were friends with in the police force. And they taught me a lot. And when you're destroying evidence, it's you that's going to be made to look guilty. And you said yourself that you deleted them. Now, isn't that odd? It's very odd that you would delete those and then you want to go after Shiro now. It does not make any fucking sense to me whatsoever.
No, it really doesn't.
But the funny part of it is, though, fish cunt, is that you played a lot of people and you try to get sympathy for a friend of yours that had passed away or whatever, but claiming her to be your sister when everybody knew you had a brother. See, and that's another fucking lie that you told. And you can get in trouble for that shit, too. See, you don't understand the shit you cause for yourself. I do. And that's a scary thought. Like somebody was picking on Autumn the other night. Go read my post. Go to my YouTube channel. Go read everything on it. Read it all. Okay? Read it all. Watch every fucking video. Maybe you might learn something.
10 o'clock.
Because I'm going to post something about destroying evidence on my YouTube channel. And I think it needs to be put on there. Because of you.
It's a 10 o'clock. I don't even know what that is.
So after we get off of here, That's exactly what I'm going to do. And Akina and Shiro, I'll let you know when it's. I'll just tomorrow get on there or later today, get on my channel, start going through things and pick on it, pick at it, whatever you got to do for it. And what you see, I'm going to post about the evidence shit too. Make comments, anything and everything that you can. You know, go back into the part further of the videos with about Darren McQuiston and Charles Creedy and all that shit. I'm fucking done with this stupidity. See, what you're doing, bitch cunt, is you're grasping at straws. You're grasping at straws. And that's a shame on your part.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm done.
No, you're good. But yeah, I'll look more into this video. Yes, he's gone. Dashi, he's gone. I got rid of him. He's out of the chat. Same with Devil Wifey or Devil's Wifey, whatever.
Devils_wifey666.
Well, either way, she's still a spy for Damien.
Oh, you mean you're talking about Damien? Yeah, I told Akina to ban him.
Yeah, well, she is banned, and same with Devil's Wifey. She is also banned due to the fact that she's a spy. Ugh, I'm finding out more about spies every day. Mwahaha. I sound like a bitch when I say that.
Here's the thing: if I really
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Look, if I really was a predator like people claim, why haven't the police done their job investigating?
Why are you walking free?
Like, that's the question. If the police are so adamant that I committed a crime, why didn't they do an investigation?
I can tell you something that you can do. Turn her in.
How?
Take everything to him as what she said. And then tell him that you don't understand if she had all this evidence against you. Why did she delete it?
Mm,
What's that make her look like?
a liar and a deceitful
Right.
person.
Exactly.
There we go.
I will definitely advise Akina to download this video and we can analyze it later.
Shots, and like I mentioned earlier, I had even gone to my local police about this, about what was going on, and sorry.
Man,
So, which is it?
quit being a pussy, bitch, and talk with your normal voice. And quit trying to disguise yourself because it didn't work. I know who you are.
Hold on, I'll do it.
And getting a little emotional, but I had gone to my local police about this and what had been
No,
done
you
to me
didn't.
and what was being done.
What was that,
You
Bear?
went over about the other guy. You went over to the cops about the other guy. You even told me that. Why would I make that up? Huh? Why would I? Because you even told him you was going to call the cops on him. So think about it. I know a lot more than what you give me credit for, chick. And you doing this stuff now, it's kind of stupid on your part. And then destroying evidence makes you look like a fucked up little cookie. Really does. I don't know where your brains have actually gone, but you remind me of an amoeba. Amoebas do not have brains, and all they're good for is to shit, piss, and eat, and that's it.
Most of these people
Think about it.
not even people talk to
I'm being honest.
Mm-hmm.
I am being downright motherfucking honest. And I usually don't cuss and carry on like this unless I'm really pissed off, and I've been in a really bad mood for the last several weeks.
Uh-oh.
Because I'm dealing with real life shit too. And I'll explain that to you guys more tomorrow. Or you can go on Facebook and look and go to my town's busted and see my husband in there because he got busted for drinking. But
Damn.
yeah, he did again for the 15th time. But it's just destroying evidence is what kills me on this one. Destroying evidence. And dude, I have no idea who the fuck you are, but when you destroy evidence, and the cops will fucking tell you they're covering up something. They are covering up something. They're hiding something because they don't want to be found out. Now stop and think about that one for a minute. And what I am going to do is look up all that kind of stuff, and I will fucking post it on my YouTube channel, so that would be one of the first things that you would see on my posts. This
Nice.
is ridiculous.
Yeah, this is really ridiculous.
Okay, I think I'm done.
Okay.
I'm just
And to other people.
everybody's
And
nuts.
unfortunately,
I understand.
No.
I understand that.
And she I
Fortunately,
had tons and tons of screenshots. Oh, really? If she did, where they at? Produce them, motherfucker. Like, now. Produce them. I'll give you a week to find them and to produce them.
I highly doubt.
And I'm giving you longer than what the cops would give you.
I highly doubt she'll still have them.
Well, she needs to listen to this because she could get herself in some deep motherfucking shit over some of the shit she's saying. The
Mm-hmm.
sad part of it is, though, it's the other guy that said a lot of that stuff to her. She had screenshots of that. She showed me, but he also showed me. And the crazy thing of it is, Cheryl has not done anything like that. He has never threatened her in any way, shape, or form.
Nope.
Ever.
Nope. I even know that. Even when I was with Draven and he brought me into the server, and that's how I met all of y'all.
Yeah, I remember that. It was Code Key. It was Shiro, Code Keys, whichever. But anyway, it was him, Draven, Vegeta. We got rid of him too. We found out some weird shit about him. Let's see, trying to think. Brady. Maria was in there. Yes, Miss Maria White. I remember you being in there. But he already had his server. Dum.
Mm-hmm.
See, this, I mean, nothing she's saying is adding up because he already had his Discord server. It wasn't like he met her on Twitter and say, hey, come over here.
If they really claim I did all it, why?
It just,
There's no
something's
proof.
not adding up.
Exactly.
It's not.
I think mentally,
Exactly.
I think mentally and emotionally, she was abused somewhere along the line after all this.
20 holes.
She claims that happens. That had happened. But a lot of it was from the other guy because it was him that was sending her nasty pics. It was him sending her blood and gore pics. And he did. I seen him. And I told him he was stupid for doing it. And told her that he was going to kill her, her family, and the whole 9 yards. And it was because that he got started talking sexual to her. And this other guy is what I'm talking about. Talked sexual to her, and then she got kind of freaked out when he wanted her to show stuff that she didn't want to show.
Mm-hmm.
And then she broke up with him and then popped off. Told me about it because she was all upset in Shiro's server at that time. And I asked her what was wrong, and she told me, and she showed me some of the screenshots. But the guy that said all this shit showed me screenshots too. But she also was talking sexual back to him, and that's what I don't understand. If she was underage and she knew this guy was in his 20s, she knew.
Mm-hmm.
And that part of it is what nobody understands is that that happened with those two, not with Shiro.
Exactly.
It just blows my fucking mind.
Yeah, and then I didn't get with Shiro until December 3rd of 2020 of 2023. Almost at
Right.
2026. I don't
But
know
she
what
was way out of the
2023.
picture way before then. I think it was a year after we all had met that I think we either booted her or she left, one of the two. I think we ended up booting her because she got to the point to where she was being an idiot. And then saying all this shit about her sister dying and all this stuff when it was her friend. And she should have said it at that, not her sister. Because even saying something about somebody passing away in your family and it's not your family, you can still get kind of in trouble for that. I mean, you can consider somebody as your sister, but when people start asking questions and then we asked for the obituary so we could send flowers and so, or let them know that we feel bad because the person passed away and stuff, and she couldn't produce that either. And all this other shit, it just nothing is making fucking sense. Nothing.
Well,
Not
I
one fucking thing.
I think what happened was when I think it happened because one, Draven wanted to be with me and he was dating this girl named Hannah.
Yes.
And then he told her that he's breaking up with her and all that type of shit. And he showed me the screenshots. It's on one of my accounts. I have like 3-4 accounts. And I'm trying to stay away from all the drama, but it seems to follow me everywhere I go.
Right. But I mean, it was then that when all that shit happened. It wasn't because of Shiro or anything. It was because of Draven broke up with the girl and all that kind of stuff. But apparently she was bitching at him too much or something or whatever. I don't know
He-
what happened between them, but none of my
Bas-
business and I don't care.
Basically, he just flat out just wanted to um from what he told me, he lost a spark or something with her. I don't know. It was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was like almost 6 years ago.
Mhm.
A little over 6.
Yeah.
But the crazy thing of it is though, is that he dated her, he dated you, he dated my daughter, he dated about everybody. Draven
Yeah,
did.
yeah, and then I think he dated Haley and then
Jules.
Jules. Then Jules
Yeah,
and him
he
broke
had a
up.
lot of girlfriends.
Yeah, and then he admitted to me in DMs that he had like feelings and all that stuff. I'm like, okay.
Let's say that's what he did to Autumn. And then he got Autumn and Jules into an argument. And Jules, this is nothing against you, baby doll, because I love you to pieces. But he did that to Autumn and Jules. Autumn had a crush on him, and Draven said he wanted to be with her, blah blah blah. And then he went to Jules, and then he would sneak behind her back to try to talk to Draven or try to talk to Autumn in somebody else's group chat and all kinds of shit. And I raised 7 kinds of hell over that. That pissed me off because I didn't want him playing the girls, and that's exactly what he tried to do, and that's when I got mad and I threw my absolute fucking hissy fit. And then he telling me that he loved Jules and all this other shit, which I don't care, it was none of my business. But he kept trying to go back to Autumn, and that's what made me even madder because he was hurting Autumn's feelings while he was playing Jules, and I didn't like that. That just fucked up stupid. And then, but I mean, as far as Shiro doing anything stupid or nasty or anything like that in his server, no, because he didn't have that nasty little thing that you can get into on Discord and all that kind of stuff. He didn't have none of that shit. And I told you I would pitch a bitch if people started talking stupid, and I did. I mean, I bitched at a lot of people. They didn't like me over it, but I don't care. It's just the way I am. But Maria is actually talking about the other guy because she had several screenshots. It wasn't hundreds either. It's several. Some of the nasty things he sent to her, and then the blood and gore in the bathroom and all that kind of shit. And then he sent her threats by saying he was going to kill her family and all this other crap. And then I finally told her to block it because she unblocked him once before. And I asked her what she did that for. She said, well, he threatened me. Well, he's not going to do anything. He lives in another state and you live in another state and he wouldn't be able to find you anyway. So it really don't matter. And all she had to do is go to the police. And I think she did go to the police over that, but it's still trying to involve Shiro and all that shit. That's bullshit. It's just fucked up. So, dude guy, whatever the fuck your damn name is, I don't know you. And I honestly don't want to know you. But you need to go and check my channel. You need to go watch all of the fucking videos that I have made. You'll find out that I was telling the truth about the Darren McQuiston thing, the fucking stupid shit about the Charles Creedy. And like I said, my daughter got into it with a girl and guy named Danielle and Pups. That's on there. Guy by the name of Draco, his name's on there. Got into it with Damien and several other fucking people. And you'll hear me going off on all of them. And I'm not a very nice person. I want you to understand that. But what I'm telling you is the fucking truth. I'm not going to lie to you or anybody else for that matter. And I'm not going to lie to cover somebody else up. I am not like that. So I do want you to understand that you're being played. And like I said before, her destroying so-called screenshots, the evidence that she had, is awful suspicious.
Yeah,
It does not make any sense.
Yeah, it really doesn't. And if she claims that she has all these screenshots, then where is
They
it?
need to be produced right now. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, not next week. It needs to be done after she hears this. Right the second she hears it, she better cop up the fucking screenshots. Because in that way, they'll know that she's telling the truth. But if she can't do that, then she's lying. And dude, you need to understand that. I don't care the shit she tells you. And she was dating somebody else after she wrote, and I can't remember who it was, and that's when she started having some major issues. And she was on medication and this and that and all the other. Not lying about that either.
Transcript, save it.
But it makes me wonder where her mind and her brain is at, because definitely it's not in her head.
You're making me work when I'm tired.
And, and I'm not saying all this shit to be mean either. It's just that I'm tired of people doing this shit. I'm fucking sick of it.
Me and you both.
I'll
And
send you the link.
I got
screenshots still. I got on Autumn's live night before last, and I mean, I raised 7 kinds of hell. And the person that was bugging the fuck out of her backed down. But he also needs to go read my post. The guy needs to go read my post, though. Because gang stalking and all this other stuff,
right here.
Not a good thing. And everybody's being investigated on here. Every single one of us. And that's fine with me, because I don't care. I don't hide nothing. You want to talk? Let's talk.
Also,
go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say go ahead to you too, but okay. Damien, I don't know why you're paying someone to kill you. That's not okay.
That's literally hit for hire.
Yeah, just to hire
That's
for your
hiring a hitman. That's
for
illegal.
yeah, and not only that, it's
against the law.
it's not just that. It's directly. You're missing what I'm saying. Let me get the words out.
It's still stupid, but it's still.
I know it is. But I was gonna say, why are you putting a hit on yourself? Which is weird. I was gonna try and ask that, but my brain just skipped it.
Okay. What's going on?
I just closed it. Damn it. Uh, he's wanting someone to kill him after his kidney treatment, which is stupid.
Well, I do know one thing about Damien, though. He and I had talked on the telephone. That was 4 or 5 years ago. But as I was going through some kidney problems, and he was telling me what dialysis was like, and I do know that
going to
it's
kill
very
that.
painful. It really is. My mom knew somebody that went through it, and she told me about all that too.
Oh,
Um, so far so good. I've not had to go through all that crap, and it gets depressing. It really does. Because they had thought about putting me on dialysis when I had a kidney stone, and they couldn't get it, and they was going to do surgery, and then they was going to do this and do that, and I couldn't pee right for the longest time, and they was going to stick me on dialysis for a while to see if that would help. But I didn't have to go that far, thank God. But Damien has to take pain meds and all that kind of stuff because of that reason, and sometimes I don't think he's
well,
kind of always in his right mind. I'm not sticking up for him, don't get me wrong, but it's just that it gets old going to the hospital all the time.
go.
Well, just like when Autumn was having seizures too, she was constantly going. You remember? She was constantly going to the hospital over the seizures.
Mm-hmm.
And they got her on medication that has helped immensely, but now can fuck up her insides. So we gotta get blood work and stuff done on her for that reason. But I do want to tell you guys some good news though. Autumn did go to neurology. I haven't had a chance to tell you this
We'll send
a
you
few
the
days ago,
screenshots there,
and
Walker.
they did a brain scan on her. Remember, I told you she had that little colloid cyst.
Mm-hmm.
It's gone.
It's finally gone.
It's gone.
Oh, yay!
It is gone. They could not find it, and that's one thing I put on her paper whenever they took her back. And I asked them if they found it, and they said no, they didn't see anything. Yay! She still has the Chiari malformation type 1, but she's holding steady with all that. I mean, she's not don't have to have surgery or nothing as of yet, but she's doing good though as far as all that goes. And the seizures, we got them down to the last one she had was about 6 months ago, so she's doing pretty good right now.
That's good. The cyst is gone.
I figure we have to hear some happy news before we get into this, so we all sleep a little bit better.
Yeah, that's really good that it's gone.
I'm glad. I prayed and prayed and prayed God that would take that out of her brain, because my fear was that it was going to grow. And it's right at the I don't even know how you can say it. Anyway, it was like deep in the middle of her brain is where it was at, and I didn't want them to do surgery. My biggest fear was that they would have screwed her brains up really bad, and that's something I didn't want. So I'm glad it's gone. But it's weird that they didn't catch it until just a few years ago, and then they did they did the MRI again, and they didn't find it this time. So that's a good thing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's really a good
I
thing.
know you guys are getting tired too.
Oh yeah, I haven't slept at all. And I gotta pack a suitcase over so I can go visit my family member over at her new place. Because the little one has been hanging out over at her grandmother's while we were trying to pack to move. But speaking of which, for those who have heard about the move and have not yet, the move has not been completed. We are staying where we are at. So we are hoping to try again next year, I believe. And hopefully we can move closer to my family member so they can help out with the little one and all that stuff and make everything easy.
Well, that'll be good.
Yeah. I love all the support, but with his family moving to a different state, it's going to be harder.
Well, like I said, I had good news too. My husband went back to jail. He got stupid, got caught drinking again, driving and drinking, and they threw his butt in the can.
Oh,
But
Lord have mercy.
that's a good thing. It keeps him from stalking me.
Yeah. Can I have some of that?
Just have mine.
I had to block him. I had to get a new phone, change my phone number. Blocked him on Facebook, on TikTok, on YouTube. Everything that he got on, I had to block him.
That's good. At least he's learning that every action he has consequences.
Every action has its reaction.
Mm.
But he would accuse me of stupid stuff after he would get drunk off his butt, and then I got tired of hearing it. I got tired of listening to it, and then you guys knew he didn't have his license, and I had to drive him back and forth everywhere, and I got old because I could never stay home. Constantly gone, and I didn't like that either. Because Autumn's supposed to still have, 24-hour watch and stuff, and I don't like. I mean, she can be home for a couple hours by herself, but I don't like leaving her for long periods at a time just because of that reason. If she had another seizure, somebody's got to be here with her, and it's just
For your sister.
I got one more thing to say to bitch cunt. Don't be bringing up my daughter's name. You've not talked to her in almost 6 years. Why bother now?
I'll just send that to somebody.
Now, with that being said, bitch, you done pissed off a mama bear.
No.
And your boy toy that you've been talking to, he needs to go to my YouTube channel. He needs to watch all them fucking videos. And the people that I have mentioned on here, I've tucked on the bit with every motherfucking one of them. The only person I didn't make a video of is you. But I don't need to, because I know what kind of a person you are. You're a cunt. Capital C-U-N-T. Because the only reason why you got pissed off at Autumn because you swore up and down she was stealing your fucking ugly art, and she wasn't doing that. She was learning how to draw. And you said, oh, she's stealing my shit. No, bitch. She didn't want to steal your shit just because she used the same colors you did and stuff, but she was using the colors that the character was on anyway. And she was going all after that, not your stupid art. And you wanted to fight with her for all that shit. Then you got everybody pissed off at her. And then you got Mama Bear, this bitch that I'm talking right now, that I'm talking, went after your ass because of your stupidity. Now, that being said, cunt, I'd watch what you do and watch what you say from now on. Because you're trying to get my kid in trouble and she's not done nothing to you. All you was pissed off over was because of the fucking artwork. And to be honest with you, I think her drawings are getting better than yours, and besides that, she wouldn't copy you if she had to. She was just copying from a page or something she got off the internet. And the sad part with you is that nobody gave you any adoration, didn't give you any type of shit whatsoever. Nobody wanted anything to do with you. Because after you start telling lies and we debunked your so-called friends, your sister's death, and we found out it was just your friend, that's when we got really pissed because you lied to us about that. Because we felt really bad for you, and then you wanted to fucking lie. And then you wanted to fucking do all this shit and start this shit with Shiro, and you know damn good and fucking well who the guy was that caused your problems. And like I said, I don't even know if he's online anymore or not. And the thing of it is, what are you going to do? You destroyed evidence, so nothing can be proven.
Funny thing is,
And with you destroying evidence makes you look like a big ass motherfucking liar.
around that year is when I first started being with you.
That's right. Here.
Do what?
You know, this computer I have that a friend of mine that I know in real life helped me get this computer with everything for about $8,000. That actually less than a few years old now. It's only about to be 3.
And it happened the time that he's been with me too.
Exactly. And I got to actually do more on my channel. So
And I helped him with the case.
yeah, you did. And on top of that, here's the other funny part. I got to actually be on VR chat once I actually got it, so I haven't seen Fishbrain on there at all. Not once.
That bitch don't need to be on VR chat.
I haven't seen him at all. That's the funny part.
You know what I think her whole problem is? She's jealous. The two of you are together. You guys have a child together, and you're happy.
Well,
She's miserable. Think about that one, though. Think about it.
I do, but
People
here's
do
the thing.
People do stupid shit out of jealousy.
Yes, and
She's not happy. She's not happy with herself. She's not happy with her life. She's not happy with anything. To make somebody else miserable, though, they're going to go out of their way to make them miserable, just like they tried to do the other day with Autumn.
and here's
Until
the
I went off.
and here's the funny thing. My channel's been on this platform under the name Cold Keys since 2006, but I didn't become the channel I'm at until 2020 during COVID.
Right.
And then I've basically been on this platform for almost 20 years. So who the fuck are you people to try to say you know me better than anything else? No, you don't. Because YouTube's never found me do anything predatory like. They would have gotten rid of me long ago.
Right. See, the funny thing of it is, though, is that people get on here and they want to accuse everybody of that kind of thing. But
But
nothing's
now,
ever really been proven.
but the problem is when you do that, you destroy the meaning of the word predator. It means nothing. In other words, it becomes so
Exactly.
watered down, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, they watered it down. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I mean, because it has to be actually pretty much face to face and where you actually go meet somebody or whatever. But
And I never go out and meet people, really. I don't do that.
I don't meet people at all. I want to meet you guys in person, though. I think you're my awesome people. You guys really are. I love you guys to pieces. But you know
Yeah,
something, though? We're adults, and that's a big, that's a big difference there. We don't go and do anything stupid. But what pisses me off, though, is that these people get on here and they do all this shit, and then they want to blame everybody else for it. Just like
mhm.
with her. Like I said, with the destroyed evidence, how do we know it wasn't her doing all that kind of stuff? We don't know. Evidence is destroyed. So my whole point in all that is because evidence is destroyed. What was she hiding?
Exactly. And
What was
here's
she hiding?
correct.
You don't go and destroy evidence. I mean, hell, I've even got screenshots from the nasty stuff my husband had said to me before. I mean, he actually accused me of being an adulteress, and I've never done that to him. You guys know that. But he accused me of it when
What a
he only
dumbass.
accuses me of it when he's drunk. He don't accuse me when he's sober. See,
But
there's a big difference there.
But here's the thing. You and I both know that never happened because I've got my own life. I got shit to do. And on top of that, here's the thing. I've been working most of the time. I don't know what the fuck these people smoke.
I don't either. She just see. She keeps talking about, and then she keeps bringing up this medication. She's bringing it up a couple of years back, and I remember that. And that was right before, I guess Hannah had passed away or whatever.
Which I
But
still question that because it's like, you
because
know,
she was online, she went by. Fish Brains went by Fish Brains, and then it was another name, something similar to that. That those two would
yeah.
chatter, and on Twitter, and on Discord. But Hannah was the other person. Remember, we figured that one out, and we faced her off on that, and she got pissed. I don't think anybody passed away, to tell you the truth. Because we asked for the obituary to find out when the funeral was or where it was at so we could gather money together and send them flowers because we had talked about that. So it
She's
just
just
doesn't make any sense.
I
It
know.
don't.
That's like I said, I'm not mocking the death of anything. I'm trying to understand when did this happen? How do we know so I can send the flowers? I'd be happy to do it.
You can't send flowers to
What you
a
don't
funeral
know.
home if you don't know which funeral home she's in.
Exactly. I'm not going to send
Oh.
flowers to just random people. I mean, I could do that if I had the money to. That'd be a nice gesture to random people, but I still would like to know because then I can go and visit the grave and pay my respects. That's all.
Exactly.
Like that's all I
Yeah.
asked was where is this person located so I can go and
You
pay
don't know what
respects.
she in.
Exactly. You know,
you
I
can
would.
still pay you still can pay condolences online. Like
That's
have
what
them
I was.
plant a tree or
That's
plant
what I
flowers
would
or
like.
something like that.
Exactly. That's what I would love to do, but nobody explained it. So how would I know?
Right.
You can't expect me to mourn for something if I don't know what's going on. I mean,
And then
like,
all she kept saying was that her sister died.
well,
She didn't have a sister. She had a brother.
yeah, her brother's still alive as far as I know. But the point is, like, you want me to mourn for you, I'd happy to do that. But if I don't know, I'm neutral. That doesn't mean I think you're wrong.
No, but I think we kind of debunked it though. Whenever I caught her, I was on Twitter, and it's up because of Autumn. That's the reason why I was on there. But I caught her talking to somebody, something about ocean something or other. I can't remember the name that the girl used, but they were talking, and we figured it out who it was. It was Hannah. And I know,
Right.
see, she's hiding something. There is something she's hiding that she does not want to get caught for. That's the only reason why evidence was destroyed.
Yeah.
So
So now it just shows that there's a destruction of evidence. So in other words, it's contempt.
but see, if they ask her for evidence, what is she going to do? It's your word against hers. See, this is where she's stupid. She doesn't have a mind, or if she's taking medication for whatever reason, for depression, this, that, or whatever, that can fuck with your mind too. And she doesn't understand that either. The bad part of it is, because of that reason, is that it gets her mind all foggy and she don't remember everything clearly. And something's not right there, because we did ask her for the obituary, so we find out where she was at, where this person was at, so we could send flowers. She
That's
would
what I
never
was going to
produce it.
do. Correct. That's what I was hoping to do, was say, hey, I will happily send flowers or tell people to do that. And that way you get a flood of them in. That's
Because she
it.
would have got it. Because if that's true that that girl passed away, the flowers that we got the money together, all of us that was in your server, we got just a few bucks together and sent flowers. You would have got them,
Yeah.
because it
And
would
we
have
would
been
have
in your
sent
name
them.
to send them.
Yes. And it would
But
have said a farewell, you belong to the ages now. May you rest in
Right.
peace. You may be gone, but you are not forgotten.
Exactly.
Like that, it would have been something like that. But I don't understand why it was so hard to just say, hey, this person is buried here, and we would have just sent flowers.
But see, they tried that with my son's dad. His ex-girlfriend tried all this shit. And they told me that my son's dad was dead, because he supposedly took off and went to go visit his brother in another town, or in another city, I should say. And come to find out, his dad was in prison for 3 years, and nobody knew where he was at. And when I had my son, they kept telling me that his dad died. He was killed. And so I called every freaking morgue in the city that he was supposed to have died at. Nobody heard anything. Nobody had no clue who he was. I told him the name, everything. Nobody had any clue of anything. I called the state police. I called the city police. I called the sheriff's department in the other town, and ours too, because they also did checks for me. Nothing. And then out of the clear blue, at the age of 11, that's when they found my son's dad, and they had to do a DNA test. So things can come back and bite your ass if you tell a lie, It
Right.
bit his, because then he got stuck paying child support. My son was proven to be his, and all this other shit. I mean, it's fucking hilarious. And when you try
Right.
to hide, it's going to come back on you. So fish brains, or fish for brains, or fish cunt, whichever I feel like calling you at the moment. You say you had all these screenshots. Produce them. Not tomorrow, not next week, like yesterday.
Because
Because
again,
I want to see them.
I think if she wants this to stop and go away, which again, I'm not encouraging harassment. I'm gonna be honest right now. We are not encouraging harassment. We don't do that.
No, I'm not harassing. But what
No,
pisses me
no.
off, though, is the destruction of evidence she said she had on you. I want to see it. The evidence that she had was on the other guy, like I said. I've seen the screenshots from both parties on those guys. They
Right.
both showed me. But see, then again, like I said earlier, that he got sexual toward her, and she kind of went that way a little bit, and supposedly she was underage when that happened. It wasn't with you, it was with the other fucker, the other dude.
Right.
So,
And that's part of the reason I keep saying
because she proved that point to me, she showed me the screenshots, and he showed me the screenshots too. So, ta-da.
exactly. And that's one of the reasons why I keep saying I don't mock people's deaths like that. I don't mock suicide. I don't mock when people have cancer. I don't do that. The problem is, if I don't know the story of what happened to that person, again, I'm not asking for the address. Like the cemetery is a public place, guys. It's not a private cemetery. If it's on your property, that's different. But no, it's not anything like that. So please tell me, why is
She's
it
not
that
gonna.
you couldn't just tell me where this person's buried? I would have just sent we've all sent the flowers and just be like, here, let this be something to remind you that we haven't forgotten you.
Yeah, just like they said with my son's dad, they said he got killed. Okay, well, I wanted to know where he was buried at because he'd been missing for like a month and nobody could find him anywhere. Well, come to find out, like I said, he was in prison in another city. And I told him when we
Oh,
went to court after they found him,
hi,
when we
Blossom
went to
Jade.
court, I told him about it.
Oh, hi, Blossom Jade. Just speak of the devil. We were just wondering where you've been and hope you're okay. Sorry about your grandmother passing away, though. May she rest in peace, by the way.
Who isn't?
That's Haley. Who lost her grandmother.
Oh, Haley, I'm so sorry to hear that.
And besides, even Blossom Jade knows I never did any things that this idiot accuses me of.
Let her keep accusing because it makes her look stupid. Now that I read all that, and because she had made mention that she had tons and tons of screenshots and evidence. Where is it at? And she said she deleted it. That was a fatal mistake.
It's like,
Because the cops will ask her, do you have any evidence? And when she says no, that she deleted it, it's your word against hers.
because here's the thing. If I really was that bad,
Honey, if you were that bad, I wouldn't have never let Autumn be friends with you. I'm being serious.
I
Because
know.
you've seen me in action. You've seen me like cut people off because of the things that they
Yeah,
say and the things that they do. I made Autumn block a ton of people in this last
I
year or
know.
so.
That's why I'm like, if I were to be that bad, you could have just told me, hey, yeah, I should be deserved to be cut off, but I'd also be in jail already. But then again, I would already been in the sex offender registry, but I'm not in there. You can't find me.
No.
And every time someone tries to say, hey, I'm going to send a cop to my place, I'm like, I've looked. I haven't seen a fucking one. I haven't seen a fucking one. So these people are full of crap.
You know, they throw that word pedo out there so much. It's scary. And the bad part of it is a lot of times when they keep accusing people of the same shit over and over again, it's because it's something they actually did and they don't want to get caught for.
Plus,
That's
here's
that
the
too.
thing. If you know how my network operates, it doesn't even let me download stuff like that anyway.
No, it don't, because I sent you something one time and it wasn't anything like that, but we had a hard time. It was just a picture or something, but it wasn't anything like that. It was, and I couldn't get it sent to you because it wouldn't do anything.
All right.
I had to describe to you what it was. It's like horses or something is what it was, but it was from a website that I wasn't sure about, and I sent the picture because it was pretty. I love horses, you know that. I'm a horse
Oh,
fanatic.
yeah. I think I sent to you on. Yeah, I did do that. I sent to you on Facebook because I figured I'd try to send stuff like that once in a while.
Yeah, because it's easier for me to send pictures and stuff there. Because
Mm-hmm.
my ex best friend, she sent me a picture. Well, I mean, we're still friends, but we're not real good friends anymore because she's a stuck up too. She tried to send me a picture earlier, and it wouldn't download for her, and she couldn't send it. So I don't know what it was. She never told me either. She just sent it and didn't think no more of it. She didn't look to see if it sent or not. And it was me telling her that I finally got rid of my husband, which I did. And it was because I had to. I guess he had an apartment after we separated, and he lost his apartment because he wouldn't pay rent. And then he was cleaning the apartment. He found, because it was his, 15 pints of peppermint schnapps.
Yeah.
Right. And well, you was on the phone with me. Oh, we was on voice call that one time that he got stupid, remember? And I had to keep yelling at him because he kept yelling my name over and over and over. That's when we first met you guys. Pretty much after the first few months after we met you guys, he started acting really stupid. And he kept yelling my name and all this other shit. And got really stupid, and I had to go in there and smack him one. I did
Mm.
too. Got tired of hearing my name being yelled at because me and Autumn was talking to you, Nikina, Draven, and Brady.
But
But I think Fish Horror was already gone. I mean, it wasn't long after we became friends that I think it was like 6 months after we became friends that she left or whatever, or you blocked her, banned her, or something. But
I don't know. It was after some time that this happened, and I'm just like, yeah, this person's not stable.
no, she is not stable.
And don't worry, Haley, you're not the problem, so don't worry.
We're talking about fish brains and her
'Cause
stupidity.
yeah,
But
just
I'll
admitting that they
reiterate.
deleted evidence. Yeah.
I'll reiterate though. She made a mistake when she said she had tons and tons. And when she said it like that, it's like, oh my god, she did not. Tons and tons of screenshots. No, the screenshot she had was between her and the other guy. And like I said, he sent her some dirty pictures. I think she sent him one or two of her, and they were talking, like they shouldn't be online. You never should talk that way online anyway. But they were talking kind of like that, and she got all upset and stuff because he wanted more than what she's willing to do, and she told him she didn't want to talk to him anymore or some shit. I guess she was dating him or something. Anyway, she kind of walked away from the situation, and that's when he kept sending her pictures of a bloody bathroom and all this other stuff, and he had threatened to kill her and her family and all this shit. But she showed me those too, and like I told her, I said, call the police on him. If nothing else, call the cops, talk to him, and tell him what's going on, and have them call the cops in his town. And I don't know. She said that she got a hold of the cops or some shit, but the funny part of it is she's blaming you for this shit when it was the other bastard's bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I just don't get. And then like I said, she had tons and tons of screenshots. Well, she should have produced them. When she said that, she should have produced them right then and there, and it should have been running on her computer or her laptop, the
Or
shit that she
tablet.
got.
It was a tablet. Yeah. There's no
Well,
actual
either
laptop
way,
or
it don't
anything. Yeah.
matter. She should have done it. She didn't. And then and then, like I said, the fatal mistake that she made was that she said she deleted them. Now, if, like I said, if you think like FBI, CIA, the regular cops, sheriffs, all that stuff, state police, that's one of the first things they'll ask. Do you have evidence? And if so, can you send them to our email address and stuff? That's exactly what they would do, because I had to do that, not in that kind of a situation. But one of the teachers at school was being mean to my kid, was being mean to Autumn, and I had to send screenshots. I sent voice messages the whole fucking 9 yards to the state police department. And they made him quit working with the kids at the grade school. He had to go to junior high, and he started doing the same thing there as he did in grade school. So they moved him to the high school, and then they found out he was being mean to his brother with disabilities that was living with him, and they fucking fired him. So, it's just, like I said, you gotta have evidence. And with
Evidence
her
is
saying
key.
she has none now, that she deleted it, right there, they're gonna look at her like she's crazy.
So that
And they're
means
not, and then they'll,
basically, yeah.
but if they do call the police or whatever, and they go and talk to you, talk to them. Just don't ever have your phone on and try to let somebody else listen in, because the person that I was talking about earlier did that because somebody called FBI on him, and he called me and says, "What do I do?" And just talk to him, tell him what's going on, and tell him what happened. That's all you can do. And the FBI agent actually realized that he was on the phone with me, and he made him hang up. But it's just fucking crazy bullshit. But that's one thing they will ask for is evidence. They even went through his computer. They didn't find nothing. They let him go. That's all they can do. Evidence makes a big deal on a lot of shit. And when you don't have it, you're fucked. But if dipshit, the one that keeps going after you, not Miss Fishbrains, but the other fucker, like I said, I mentioned Charles Creedy, I mentioned Darren McQuiston, I had mentioned all these people that I had gotten into it with, because when we were all hanging out in groups together in your server, these people started being stupid, and that's when I went after them, because I got tired of hearing it. These guys were fucking total idiots. If he'll listen, if he will actually listen, he'll realize I'm telling the truth. I don't lie about anything. I don't care how you look
Honestly,
at it.
Honestly, these people will trust a ham sandwich or a tomato sandwich before they even trust anything we even talk about. But whatever. What do we know?
Right?
They're a
But,
bunch of fucking morons.
but like I said, then they started talking about an Adam. There was never an Adam in your server, ever.
Nope. There never
The
was.
lolicon thing, I don't even think you even mentioned that in your. I think maybe once, because I asked what it was, because I didn't know.
Yeah, and I
But I
explained
think
it
it's the
to
only
you.
time you ever mentioned it. You never talked about it. It was not
Nope.
something that I wasn't really interested in, but I
Right.
asked what it was.
Yeah, you
But
asked
it's
and I
just,
explained it, but that's about it.
I think I asked, I think I read about it or something. I asked you about it. Because I knew you got into the anime stuff, but I wasn't sure what the lolly thing was or whatever. But, and then the OBSC thing, whatever the fuck that's supposed to mean.
I
What
have
is
no
that?
idea.
And the one big weird word that he used to try to throw everybody off. What the fuck was that word? Nobody knows.
No, I have no idea.
Because he didn't spell anything right.
Nope.
Dingbat, he did not spell that word right, apparently. I mean, I still don't even know what it meant or what he was trying to say, but it was all fucked up weird. And then when he was typing, or if he was typing, like he said I something, but it was like 3 eyes in a row, 4 eyes in a row, and then he'd say what else he was thinking. So it's just weird, I mean, I pick up on little things. Hey, dude, I want you to understand too that I pick up on the stupid shit. It's not so much the big shit that I pick up on, it is the little shit. And like I've said before, I have cops that taught me that kind of thing. But I had an uncle that was a cop. He's not no more. He had to retire a long time ago. But he taught me a lot. It's just that stupid shit. And you gotta know what you're looking for. And a lot of people don't. They think they do, but they don't.
All right. Well, I think we'll end the stream here. If we have to do another one of this debunk nonsense, well, we'll have to again later. But we'll have others that want to partake and have their say in all this.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna go to bed because we're getting ready to get some severe thunderstorms here. So
Yeah,
I'd
just
stay
go
up.
through the transcript of what was said in that video and just save it because we can then have it dissected later and then just rip it apart piece by piece.
Okay, I will. I will talk at you later.
You honestly don't know it unless you really know. Yeah, that's a good point. Haley's right on that one.
Yeah.
You can't just say someone's a predator, but you don't. But then you go and delete the evidence. That basically shows that you don't really care.
Actually, just for the sake of
No, it
people
makes
that
another
are
person, the one that says they had evidence and they deleted it, it makes them look guilty. It makes them look like they're hiding something. And why would you do that? I mean, if you really got evidence against somebody, fucking use it. I mean, the cops may not do anything, and they probably won't, because I've had to do that shit before, too. It's call cops on people. It's not that I want to, because I normally don't. I usually take care of things on my own, but sometimes you have to get them involved, unfortunately. People can't talk civil anymore. But just, just deleting evidence, period. And then she was kind of like bragging about it. And it's what it almost sounded like, that she was bragging that, oh, I had all the tons and tons and tons of evidence, but I deleted it. Okay,
Yeah,
well,
that just
the
makes you
tons and
look
tons
guilty.
of evidence right there was bragging.
You
That was
can't
being a
assume
braggart.
things unless you have proof, like real proof. Correct.
Right. And not just that, she deleted it. So that makes her look guilty as fuck. And she, oh man, these people don't have a brain. I'm serious.
Like I have all the streams I did back when, but at least I did the smart thing and I downloaded all of them and then deleted them after I did that. Because I backed it up before I deleted it. I wasn't stupid.
Right.
But like I said, next time if we have to, we'll have Haley come in and give her experience and stuff like that. So
Okay.
I think we'll call it quits here. Thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate you. Oh, and to anyone who believes I'm a predator, please go fuck yourselves.
Exactly.
Bye.